woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. Said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the record that's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Thank you very much.
Okay, is it rolling? Okay. Yeah. Grab my terry fold flaps. Grab my flappy folds. Grab my terry folds. Grab my foldy flaps. Hey, touch my foldy flaps. Grab my terry folds. Grab my foldy holds. Grab my terry flaps. In my terry folds. Grab my terry flaps. You gotta touch 'em. My terry folds. Grab my terry folds. Touch my holdy flaps. Take a big flap. Take my foldy flaps. My terry folds. My foldy holds and my terry flaps. Gotta grab my terry flaps. Grab my terry flaps. Squeeze my holdy folds. Hold my goldy folds. Grab my foldy folds. Grab my terry flap holds. ever wanna hold a terry fold? I got one right here. Grab my terry flap, squeeze it. Grab it, squeeze and tug on my terry flap. Hey, I wanna take you to the terry fold dance. Wanna come with me? You can grab my holdy folds. Squeeze them tight. You son of a bitch, suck my holdy flappy folds. Lick my flappy foldy holds. My terry flaps in your mouth. Suck my flaps, you piece of shit. Fuck you, you stupid dumb motherfucking bitch. Hey, grab my terry flaps. Gonna eat those toady folds. I got a couple of terry fold flaps. I got a flappy foldy flap. I'm gonna go take you to food. Gonna eat, then we're going to the terry fold dance. You and me, we're gonna go to the terry fold place. It's gonna be a night out. Gonna have a real fancy time. I don't know. Should I do it again?
Good morning. Welcome to Cluster F.
The Terry Folds guy, the same guy that got kicked off for the sexual thing.
Yep.
I don't think they should play Terry Folds at his trial.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know.
He's not on trial. He didn't do nothing. He got off.
I know, but then he never got back on.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Maybe he said F him.
Yeah.
Maybe he said F him.
I'm like, Terry Folds, you son of a bitch.
I mean, if you look at his body of work, you could think, oh, he's a real weirdo.
Real weirdo.
Oh, job. Or maybe he's just got a dark sense of humor.
Yeah. Like
I
Ned.
Exactly. You take my body of work, you think I'm a total freaking weirdo. I got to check I forgot the ESPN. I was in a hot one with Jay Waka Flocka last night, so I got to check it was like down, I had Travis Kelce. Oh, shit, 4-1. I got to see. So I beat him.
You did?
I did. Let's see what the score was. 160 to 155. That's a barn burner, Trace.
Yeah.
That's a big score. Let's
Very
see.
nice.
So I had Travis Hunter. He got me 9, and Travis Kelce got me 9.
Nice.
Oh no, that was last week. Whatever.
Not nice.
Here's my score. Here's see my box score. Whatever. There it
Who
is.
won? Look at the standings at the top there.
Who
or
won-
not standings,
who won
scoreboard.
Who won it all? I mean, every let's see, who won every game? You mean?
There's only like 4 or 5, 6. Did I lose? I think I lost. Right?
Scoreboards. Should I go to standings?
No, scoreboard should be.
It's giving me all the new games.
Go
okay,
to the week.
I got you. Week 5. Okay, week 5. Donna, who'd you play?
Dime Man.
You lost 118 to 139.
I have a lot of my guys were injured and reserve or
No.
out, and then I had 2 buys, so I had to go try to pick up whoever I could pick up to take my play. The
Excuses
places.
are for losers. So Pope Daddy's up top 5-0. Then I'm tied with second place with Last King's Dieselman and Johnny Bravo in second place. Who's bringing up the rear? Trap Queen. Nope. Pennsylvania Wolverines has got you beat with 0-5.
What?
Trap Queen.
I think that's who is it? That's,
Pennsylvania
oh,
Wolverines.
that's Crazy Horse.
So Trap Queen, Penny Lane, and Traps a Crab, and all have one win as well. Bringing up the rear.
Join if you need somebody in last place. Make everybody feel better.
I think I was in last place in the
Fantasy, the
Draft
Kings. Speaking of my ESPN story. Speaking of my
I thought I wrote,
ESPN.
it was Penny Lane, Evil Bear, and Douche LaLouche came in third.
Douche
Douche
LaLouche.
LaLouche. You came in 6th, and I came in 7th in the Draft Kings.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, I had a couple guys that didn't do me so well. They were Douche LaLouches.
Douche-la-louches.
Do you know, you guys probably, Trey probably barely knows who Stephen A. Smith is. You know Stephen A. Smith, the
The guy
loudmouth
that's
guy.
always angry.
He's always angry and talking like this. You know, he's like ridiculous. Well, he's got a show on ESPN. It's called First Takes. Been there for years, and his co-host is Molly Querim, and she doesn't do a lot in my opinion. You know, she's just there
To be a girl.
to be a girl and kind of be. He's usually got somebody else in with, like Shannon. She used to have Shannon Sharp, so she's the moderator kind of deal. But she doesn't. I've watched the show a couple times. She doesn't add a lot, but you know,
Look at his angry face right there.
that's his normal face.
I know, that's his normal face. Like, I mean, everybody I've heard talk about him's like, oh, I hate that guy. I mean, that's his gimmick, right?
It's his-
And he knows it. That he.
Yeah, I think it's partly him, but it's also his big time gimmick. I mean, he's
Yeah.
got to every day. He got to be mad at something. That's exactly. That's how he talks. Imagine having, where's my aches? At home, it's like, oh. So she quit because she thinks she was getting lowballed
Yeah.
by ESPN. How much do you think? Well, first we'll say how much
She
do you
should
think?
make about $45,000. What was she making?
How much do you think Stephen A. Smith makes a year at ESPN?
Gosh, too much. I bet it's too much.
It's too much.
Like $1 million.
$21 million.
Wow.
How many people are watching that stupid? I think it's like Jimmy. I think this whole entertainment industry is a farce. I don't think anybody's watching that shit on ESPN. How do you justify $21 million? So guess how much she's making?
I'm guessing $2 million.
Okay, Donna.
$5 million.
$500K.
Oh. Well, that's.
And she was like, I'm out of here.
I mean, you only got the job to sit there to be a girl.
It's a good gig,
so
man.
that they can say they have a girl on there. That's the only reason you got the job, right?
Pretty much. I mean, she's probably the most qualified girl of the girls who tried out. But she's been doing it for years. I can see, though, I didn't, I got compensated pretty fairly. I always felt I was fairly compensated, even though I knew he was skimming even more money than, But
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm making a decent money. But if you're on a show where Stephen A. Smith's making $21 million a year, and you're making $500,000, wouldn't you kind of be like, hey,
A little bit.
Hey, Stephen, I'm here.
Come on, bro.
You could peel off $500,000 and you'd be making $21.5 million. I'd be making $1 million.
He's like, why would I peel off any? That's
Yeah, he's like, if
that's
ESPN
not my job.
ESPN's gig had nothing to do with me.
That's right.
But I can see how it gives you a bad attitude.
I don't think $500,000 a year would give me a bad attitude. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, and that's even in today's economy.
What is that a week? What is 5? That's like 1,000 would be fucking 52. So 50. I can't.
It's
What
like
is
more
it?
than $10,000 a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
shit ton
That's a
of money.
lot. It is like 10,000 a week.
So she also said. I mean, she also said she wanted to do more things on ESPN, but they wouldn't let her. Well, maybe she sucks. I don't know. On her own, maybe she ain't no good.
You got to be pretty good to quit a $500,000 deal, though. You got to be like, I got something lined up, right? Just don't quit. And then
Or you think, do you think you're hot shit and you're going to get another gig? She probably will. I'm sure one of these other stupid sports and that networks will snatch her right up. I don't know if she's going to get paid like she thinks she's going to get paid.
Not too many of my friends, but a couple of my friends, you go over to their house and ESPN or Sports Center is just on all day. I'm just like, how much can you watch this?
Talking about sport and getting mad about it too.
They play sports for, a couple hours and they talk about it for the whole week.
All day, every day. Just talking sport. I can't.
It's a job.
Maybe I do need more money to do this. It's got to be miserable. Everybody, as soon as they go offline, everybody's like, how much more do we have to talk about sport?
Oh my god! I mean, just think what they.
I need more stats. More stats.
They gotta come up with a different storyline. Like Stephen A. Smith, they have to have a different controversy every day, so they can get mad about the quarterback for the Jaguars. I'm coming to Halloween to Stephen A. Smith and Blizzak fizz.
I mean, I think
I don't know if anybody will
maybe
know who
it,
you are.
No, they wouldn't.
maybe it is the hardest job in the world. I mean, you know, the people that do the hurricanes when a hurricane's coming.
Yeah.
And you're watching the news, and they're just like, we're doing, I don't know, because it's 24-hour coverage. We're not used to this. This
Yeah.
sucks. Well, let's talk about traffic cones. Look at them. Look at that traffic cone floating down the road. Look at,
Yeah, especially if it's not really happening. It's kind of weak hurricane. They're really struggling. They got the fan and the garden hose out there.
leaf blower. It's not the truck running. It's the
It's
leaf blower when you
it's
hear
not
it.
the wind howling. It's the leaf blower.
Oh, that seems like a hard gig right there, though. Hurricane coverage for 24 hours. I mean, I'm sure they're doing it in a couple
Brutal.
hour shifts, but, just to think of a couple hours of material to talk about a hurricane that's not doing much.
I think they'll be out there for 3-4 hours. Some of the or more the anchors.
Yeah.
And you talk about the same thing over and over again. It's pretty terrible, actually.
Yeah.
But everybody watches it. Everybody sits there and watches the terrible hurricane broadcast.
You
Yeah.
do.
Wanna
Well,
know
you
what's
did. You're
going
waiting
on.
for that news.
Yep.
Something good. Some good news.
We are on YouTube right now,
Yes.
so if you, of course, everybody that's listening will just be. But on
I mean,
on
yeah.
YouTube, you have it listed as testing.
Dang
so-
it! I don't know how. I gotta. It's been a while since
We're
I-
testing it still.
Yeah,
It's still in the testing phase.
I don't know how to change it either.
Okay, I'll look.
I tried to change it. That's what's listed on the when it got put up yesterday. It's testing. I was like, oh, so I went in to try to change it, but I couldn't figure it out.
All right.
Usually it's easy to do that. So I don't know
Is-
with a live thing it might be different.
Did it not
All
rain a
right.
super lot this summer? It kind of rained like every day for a
It
couple
rained,
weeks.
yeah,
but
for a
like,
little while.
It
ne-
didn't rain
never-
hardly at all in September.
It didn't really flood anywhere. I haven't had I have had quite a few spiders in my house this year, but usually you'll come home like when it's really raining, you'll come home and if the ground's super wet, there'll be like big spiders all over my house or all on the walls on the outside of it.
Yeah.
You can see them when you pull in with your car and your light shines. You're just like, oh, look at all those spiders on the house. I haven't got that yet, though.
Because it's not wet enough.
I guess it's not wet enough. It gets pretty bad when it gets wet because, like, we live on, like, a big pasture, and the whole thing will flood, and the only place to go is on our house. And
Yeah.
start getting ants and spiders. But it hasn't really rained that much. Haven't even been able to pull the kids behind the four-wheeler on the wakeboard
It's a bummer.
or the
Yeah.
skimboard.
Yeah, it didn't really, rain. It didn't rain hardly at all here September, which is usually supposed to get 6-7 inches. So that means hopefully we won't have a drought, which sucks, and I have to buy horse hay.
Yeah,
It says
I don't like
we may
droughts.
have a reason for these electric bills. This guy says here. He says AI is going to go down as a disaster of colossal scale.
Oh, I forgot
My
about that.
my electricity bill in Athens, Georgia is up 60% since 2023. 6 increases in the last 24 months. And they just approved 20 data centers under construction in the in the region. So this AI for some reason
So we're having to pay for that?
Some of
that's
it,
what
yeah.
that's what it looks like since the
I mean, they're building nuclear power plants in China, a bunch of new ones to keep up with AI. And I think some are just even being built to power AI, not even everybody else in
Yeah.
AI.
Because that's what you got to do first is build the infrastructure, and that's what a smart country would do.
Yes.
And what we do is do the AI and don't build the
Just like
infrastructure.
just like the interstates being closed.
Just
'cause
like the
they're-
roads
They're fixing. They closed the interstate like
for 2 days, for a whole weekend.
it was supposed to be the whole weekend. I think they got done a little early, but it's like you close the interstate. Well, that's crazy. I mean, with all these people here, they waited till everyone moved down here and then did it, and then start the road work. It's like they're just so ass backwards.
I
That
see-
sucks if you don't know about it. You
You
know,
don't
all of a sudden
know
you're just
about
going,
it,
"Oh, I'm
yeah.
going to St. Pete today,"
Yep.
and you're in a 4-hour backup because they're taking you down back roads
Yep.
from the interstate.
Imagine
which
how
is
many
insane.
people didn't get where they needed to go at the right time, like to the airport. I mean, can you imagine all the traffic on the interstate and they detoured it off onto Florida Avenue and Nebraska and don't
It's
go
a
this
Nightmare.
nightmare.
Hey, I wonder if they had cops out directing
I
traffic.
mean, you have to let people. The lights can't be the same. I know they said something about timing the lights different, but still, it's just misery.
So why? What is it? Explain to me. I'm stupid. Why, if there's way more electricity use in Georgia because of AI, they're building more data centers. Why does the electric rate go up? Is that the supply and demand thing?
I think you just eat I think we're eating part of whoever's doing this.
Part of their cost.
Whoever's
mean?
whoever's the people doing the AI.
Mm-hmm. We're eating their cost.
I think we're eating their
Is that
costs
where
a
we're
little
fucking eating
bit.
their cost? Is that where we're
Yeah.
fucking eating their fuck AI? Because our electric bill's way up.
Yeah.
I just think there should be more voting in America.
Mm.
You know, maybe I'd do it if you could go, you know, every idea, you know, even
Every
if it's,
idea, the
even if
people.
it's one
Yeah.
idea, and you know, today we're voting on AI. You know,
Yeah, because what they say instead is, well, then vote for whoever has your best interest in mind. None of them have your best interest in mind. They have their own agendas, and they have their own best interest in mind. None of them have my best interest. So I can't vote. You know, that's what bothers me when people say, well, if you didn't vote, you don't get to bitch. Yeah, because you're voting for people that don't care about you. All of them. That's all of them.
And that's the stupidest idea you ever came up with, Trace. More voting. You know what would happen? Okay, you want to vote on AI, Trace?
yes.
Okay, well, everything in your feed and every night on the news, it's one group saying AI,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, and the other one's going, we need
We need
AI.
it.
Not that old gig again,
On
splitting
X.
it right down the middle.
Except right down the middle on every single issue, and you got to vote on it. And
Yeah.
you'll go insane.
I don't think you
And
can.
it's all corrupt already, so.
I mean, what are they sending everybody? They figured out everybody's thing to make it. How can they split it 50-50 like they do? I mean, even the Trump won by a landslide, but it wasn't like it was, 20% to 80%. It's always right there pretty close in the middle. And they just seem to be able to keep it right there. Everybody
Always.
divided right 50-50.
Or is it all a ruse and we're not really divided 50-50 and the news says the election was close when it wasn't. They say, or they say it's a landslide when it was close. They just lie.
Well, they don't
most
talk about
people-
the other 33. It's like the 66% of the people that care are divided 50-50. And the other 33% that don't care never gets spoke about, It doesn't, they act like the whole country is divided when not everybody cares.
I don't think most people care.
Yeah.
It's all a big charade for the small amount of people who care.
Yeah.
But do you think the average person is, watching these stupid debates and all this stuff back and forth
think
about
so.
Epstein and the government shutdown? I see the government shutdown on the news every night, and Don and I forward over it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm tired of looking at these liars lie back and forth at each other.
Yeah.
And not one news source is going to tell you the truth. And I'm still trying to figure out whether it was shut down because the Democrats want to cover illegal aliens. And I've seen 17 interviews about it, and each one has a different opinion.
Yep.
Gosh, so hard.
It's not barely worth talking about anymore.
No, so that's why I haven't talked
It's
about
like,
we haven't talked about the government shutdown at all, and we don't plan on it.
Yeah, I want to go to China, but I'd have to switch bodies with a Chinese person because I don't think they like us. I just want to see what it's like for a normal, Chinese person every day, how bad it is and how kept down you are. Because I see a lot of videos of China, and it's like of them building these crazy, buildings and stuff. I saw the other
Got
day
the same algorithm I got.
they were building a building, and to build it, they built a giant inflatable dome around the building so the surrounding areas didn't get dusty and stuff.
Yeah. Here's I think they just unveiled this, the world's tallest bridge. Man, that's pretty impressive there.
You showing
Did
her?
they build
I
it?
am. Yeah, they built it.
Oh,
No, it magically appeared.
I was just like, is it
I mean-
AI what they're gonna do, or it is?
Oh, I mean, it could be AI. They probably got way better AI than us, and they didn't even build this bridge. It's not even there. That's pretty big. Restaurant up at, oh, look at that. Do you see the restaurant up at the top?
Jesus
Where?
Christ.
What?
If you look in the crook here of this support, this is a 2-story restaurant.
Ugh,
That's how big it is.
gross.
I don't
That's
know
how
if I
big it
could
is.
eat up there.
No,
How do you get
yeah.
up there? It's got to be an
Gotta be
elevator, right?
Elevator all the way
Ugh,
up
I'll
here.
pass on that.
How long is that elevator? Ugh. That is miserable.
I mean, I just got that doesn't look fun at all.
Man, everything you need to bring there has got to go up.
Up. And so I see a lot of posts saying this is what happens when your government doesn't steal all your money. They can build cool shit and make your life better. And then I'll see the next post showing Chinese people sleeping in the streets because their social credit score was too low and they can't buy food.
Yeah.
So you can't get the truth about anything. And then I'll see an American on Twitter going, man, I live in China and it kicks ass. Don't believe the rhetoric. I don't know.
I mean, I watched. Oh, it could have been Korea. I felt like it was China, but it was this lady, and she's just. Oh, it could. Now my information's messed up. I don't want to be spewing a bunch of bullshit.
I've done that. But the only thing I'll say about the government shutdown is that it is bullshit that I don't care if the government shuts down. I don't care. It's all a charade. It's all a big dog and pony show. But for them to say, and maybe some of these workers aren't going to get paid for, it's like that should be illegal. And they just do it. And everybody just sits back and lets them do it. But people should be, that's what people should be out
In the streets.
in the streets going, that you are not allowed to not pay people. They worked and you are not allowed to hold their paycheck because you jackasses want to pretend like you're doing some governing and pretend like you're doing some shit for the people when neither of you are. It's just a big
distraction.
It's just a big distraction. The whole government shutdown bullshit. They got it all planned
Such
out,
bullshit.
and then they're going to hold people's paychecks. It's like that should be illegal. You should not be allowed. If I was, any business out there, a regular business, you're not allowed to hold, not pay people.
Yes, you are. If you're the government,
Yeah,
and you still get.
I said if
still
you're a
get paid.
regular.
Yeah,
And of course they go, or their paychecks held back. Of course they're going to say no, so that will get people even more mad. They're just trying to piss people off all the time.
it's a real dick move.
Yeah,
It's got to be a big. I mean, like Tim Dillon was saying yesterday about the Atlas thing. It's just a big
Yeah.
distraction. We got aliens. We got this. We got that. Epstein, Gile, they're bringing back the Epstein now. The Supreme Court denied her appeal. Wasn't so. Everything that happens with Epstein, you can go on and find people going, "This is it. Trump's been gonna use Epstein to blackmail the other side." It finally happened. Like,
Fool me once.
Come on, people.
yeah, no,
It ain't nothing happened with the Epstein thing.
I don't understand how they keep her in jail. Like, I'd like to be a little more privy to her trial. What did she get convicted of, and what kind of, don't you have to show some proof to convict somebody of something? So why didn't we get to hear the proof of what was going on that she got convicted of?
You got the Johnny Depp trial, wall to wall, 24-hour
Yeah.
coverage, but a trial involving the most powerful men in the world committing horrible acts.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. And then they come out with, there's no list. Well, then why is she in jail? What's she in jail for?
There's
if
no
there's
list.
no.
She was trafficking girls. They say just for Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, of course.
Just for Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay.
So that's the deal.
What was it? The
Of course. We'll just say she's trafficking to the dead guy,
Did
so
I-
that nothing.
So nothing.
happens.
Yeah. So nothing happens. Did we talk about the James O'Keefe? I don't know whether this was the Hang or Ned. James O'Keefe. You know who he is. He does the. You might not know his name. He's the guy who does the. He'll get somebody to go interview a politician and have drinks with him, and then he'll get the secret audio.
no,
Oh,
I've
you
never
haven't- you haven't
heard of
seen,
it.
Nobody's heard of James. Oh, there we go. That's why. But he's a pretty big guy on the internet, and he had a thing of supposedly he was an Epstein investigator, and they're saying he was given the down low. All these people, get a few drinks in them, they're ready to give the down low, and that's probably true.
Yeah.
It makes people feel important. Go,
Yeah.
I'm working for the Epstein files, and people are like, "Yeah, tell me more." And they're like, "Yeah, I'm a big shot." So supposedly, according to this guy, Trump was on the Epstein plane, but never with girls. And Bill Clinton was on the plane while underage girls were assaulted. That's what this guy said. And I was like, well, I don't know if it's true, but that's interesting. Let's see what happens with this. Not a word anywhere from nobody, even on the internet, on X where it was posted.
Yeah.
Nobody said nothing.
I mean,
like,
it's
isn't that a big deal? If that was true, you had a president of the United States who would be a pedophile.
yes.
It would be earth shattering.
I mean, well,
That'll never
it's
come
just so
out.
hard to believe.
It won't.
Come on.
You could go both ways on the Trump deal because it's, it kind of sounds absurd that he would have no idea this was going on. Or, maybe Epstein knew he wasn't a pedophile, so didn't try and push anything that, he's got different ways of trying to manipulate people.
Exactly.
What is Bill Clinton? He's like, oh, this guy's horny as fuck.
Bill Clinton was the easiest one ever. Bill Clinton was chomping at the bit. Oh, we're there yet? Oh, we're there. Underage girls. Ooh wee. Love you.
There's also some creepy stuff Donald Trump said.
Well, enough doom and gloom. You want to get pumped up? You want to
Yeah,
get pumped
pumped
up?
up.
Want to get pumped up? This will pump you up right here.
It doesn't look like. What is
This is
this?
Golden Trump.
誰が主役か分かってるよな Trump 拍手の音で答えろよ yeah. Go, go, free, go 拳を上げろ boom, boom, boom
What are you? What is this?
This is Golden Trump. This is how they feel about Trump over the Asia.
Do they love him?
Who knows? Somebody does. Golden Cone. The Golden Cone.
They're so brainwashed over there that this is all you got to play to make people like Trump.
I think so. Well, they're just like us.
What's up with the big black guys playing?
I don't
That
know.
was a little weird.
The big
This is
muscle.
This is Asia. I don't know if anybody in the world could be Donald Trump and not have the most massive ego ever.
I
You're
know,
the-
right?
Because of all the stuff they
All
do.
the stuff that there's plenty of people who deride him, but there's plenty of people who put him over with this kind of stuff. There's a million memes and videos of Trump being like the coolest guy in the world. How do you not be a megalomaniac?
If you're into, I think, Asian women, like now is a good time to be alive. I think that
Is that a T-shirt?
no, I think some of these Asian countries will ship you over there and pay for you to have like 5 girlfriends.
And have sex with them and reproduce?
Yes, because none of the men are doing that. I don't think like this anime shit. Like I don't think they watch normal TV over there anymore. I think I've heard that all the guys just want to play video games and jerk off to anime all day long.
Jerk off to anime.
And there's just all the women are out there trying to find a husband and they
Trying to
can't
get
find
pregnant.
one.
Wow.
I mean, that's probably happening
It
here.
might
a
be
little
ahead
bit
of us
too.
a little bit. Ahead of
Yeah.
us a little bit.
And if you're a guy that doesn't play video games and jerk off to anime all day, you'll have like 3 or 4 wives because there's no
You're a hot commodity.
You're
You're a hot commodity.
Yeah.
You got a job and sperm. Wow.
Are they liking Putin too?
I
don't
know.
This
Golden
is very,
Putin.
this is very Hitler-esque. Very Kim Jong-un-esque.
No breaks, just me. No proof, just fine. この島のエンジンちょっと静かにしとこうか Just how the crowd decide.
Let's break it down again.
Go, go, bring, go, 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 go. 拳を上げろ Boom, boom, boom. Go, go. 敵を笑え Zoom, zoom, go.
I got this on my iPod, Trey.
Kim Jong-un. Zoom. Golden Code, Golden Code. Say it loud, I never rule. Golden Code, Golden Code. Say it loud, I
What
never
is?
rule.
I can't. You and Joe Rogan are driving me fucking nuts with these terrible videos. Like there's an AI version of 50 Cent's Many Men. And like every guest that comes on, he's like, "Have you seen the AI version of Many Men by 50 Cent?" And he's got to play it, and it's just like they turned it into like an old timey song with a good singer, and it sounds kind of good, but it's just like, who gives a shit?
I don't
But
do
you
any of
think
that. I don't do any of that stuff. I do political stuff because I think it's funny that in Japan or Korea or wherever this is from, that they're putting him over so much, and they did this whole video. I don't give a shit that it's AI.
I don't know if this one's AI either.
I
Just
don't know.
a-
I don't know what's what
I don't
anymore,
know.
buddy.
I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing about nothing no more.
I don't know if this was a gummy deal. And I went to Dollar General yesterday, and it's raining pretty hard. And right next to me is Harper's umbrella. She's been carrying around with her, and I don't know, man. I maybe being in Webster at the Dollar General, I opened up that umbrella. It was like the gayest I ever felt. I don't I almost put it down halfway to Dollar General, walking in the rain, and just got soaked. Because I felt so weird. I felt like I was above people. Like I felt like I was better than people.
Wow.
I didn't feel like I was
He's got
better.
a lot of feelings
felt-
about an umbrella.
I felt like I
went to
looked.
get him for Christmas,
I felt like
man.
I looked like I was better than people. I didn't feel like I was better than people, but it's just a bunch of normal people walking out with their cereal boxes over their head
Yeah.
that they just bought. A bunch of people walking in.
and they were like, I wish I had an
I
umbrella.
wish I was that guy.
I'm thinking they're like, look at that face with his umbrella, running the rain like a real man.
I don't think
I
anybody.
didn't know you were
anybody
so
thinks that.
such a macho.
I'm not. It was something about that umbrella that just I used my little daughter's umbrella. I don't know. It was kind of nice.
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody.
Not
I don't
getting-
think, any-
not
I don't
getting
think
soaked.
anybody thinks you're gay for using an umbrella.
Oh, that's funny. So we do need to figure out the meet and greet if we're going to have one. Otherwise, 'cause people, got to travel
All
and
right, well,
stuff.
let's figure it out.
So it's, between the 15th or the 22nd.
Or the 15th through the 22nd.
Either the
Alrighty.
15th or the 22nd.
All right.
So, we can do, if Kevin, I don't know, if Kevin wants to come, we'll do the 22nd.
So
All right, 20.
So you got
There's a lot of 22nders out there.
Dion's bathtub. Sean Raz 22nd. Dave Primavera says 15th. 3 exclamation points. Kevin JK 22. Ned's Navy 22. And Snookman 22.
Snookman, you ain't coming. Quit lying to
Yeah,
us.
just in there, just trying to pad the ballot box.
Gosh, what is people's deal with saying they're going things and not going? Mainly on like Facebook. That is just such the weirdest thing to me. They have events all the time, and there's a button that can say you're going.
Yeah.
I'm going to that, and I mean, there'll be 10,000 people say I'm definitely going to this event, and then like 100 people show up. Do you remember that SoFlo concert? that we went to? It was
Yeah.
like- I mean, how many people were there? 20?
20 or 30 people.
20, 30 people showed up, and they had cops
Security.
and security there because on Facebook, 500 people said they were going to show up, and 30 people showed up.
Where was that?
That was it. That was like a magical butter deal in,
Yeah.
in Newport Richie,
Oh,
I
at
think.
Gill Dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, that was...
Nobody. That was a while ago. That was kind of before people started. Is that before people stopped showing up to stuff?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that
Now
was
nobody-
a while ago.
Like, people aren't going out like they used to.
All right. So we can't change the subject. I guess we'll say the 22nd then. More people said the 22nd. Dave Primavera. I'm sorry. I
Big
wish
Kahuna says 15th.
wish you could come.
But it seems like
Big
What
Kahuna.
month?
Big Kahuna ain't coming.
22nd of what month?
November.
What month? It's October.
It's October, so that would be a week before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving would be the next Thursday. So it would be the 22nd.
what gives you
My phone's telling me about October. I must have hit a weird button.
gives us a little more time. All righty. Is that what we're doing? Locking it in stone? Are we
So
locking
we'll lock
it in
it in.
stone?
Gosh, it's so
For
far away. I
November.
can't even...
So far away. It'll be here before you know it, man.
I know,
Before
but
you know
it's
it.
so far away for remembering.
Yeah, but that's
Well,
one of those things
well-
I'll keep reminding you, and then
he still
come
won't re-
time
he still
he'll
won't
go,
remember.
"Oh, I already planned
We're gonna go
something."
camping trip on Saturday. Just ruining my camping trip. Says here, cop and wife die while high on cocaine and after celebrating their daughter's 4th birthday. They were overheating in a bathtub.
You're in a hot tub?
They're in a hot tub.
Who?
Oh, a husband and wife. They were celebrating. I don't know how you celebrate your 4-year-old daughter's birthday with cocaine and alcohol. But they said they had both died from heat stroke after getting into an overheated bathtub. So it was a they had blazing hot water in there, scalding
Yeah.
hot water.
And they're super high on cocaine. I mean,
drunk and high on cocaine.
did they pass out immediately? Like, how do you both die from cocaine and
know.
heat overdose
Neither one
in
could
a
save the other
bathtub?
one.
Oh, no,
pretty
me
bad.
too.
They both at the same
The
time.
couple had spent the day celebrating their young daughter's birthday, drinking alcohol and doing cocaine.
Yeah, they
They
sound
check-
like a great couple.
They
I-
checked into a hotel around midnight. When they failed to pick up their daughter the following day, relatives raised the alarm and reported them missing.
So they got crazy for their kid's fourth birthday. Where they weren't even there. They left and got a hotel.
They don't even had nothing to do with the baby. They just go out and party. It's a baby's 4th birthday. We
Yeah,
gotta go
fourth birthday party.
get the blow.
They invited a couple people over and got drunk with them and we're like, all right, we're going out partying. I don't know. And then they got in a tub at the hotel.
I think so.
Sounds like a murder.
Maybe they were
Sounds
just
like a murder.
Sounds like a murder.
Murder.
maybe they did that all the time. They just didn't. Maybe they were cokeheads.
The water in the bathtub had reached 122 degrees Fahrenheit,
Ooh, that's pretty hot.
while a space heater in the room was also turned up high. Maybe it was murder, Trace.
I think it's murder.
What are they doing? I thought coke was supposed to make you
I don't
stay
know.
awake.
I don't think they fell asleep. I'm thinking they overheated. They passed out. Yeah.
Oh, you know how hot scalding.
It was like bacon. It was like the frog in the boiling water.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They didn't even notice until then they passed out.
100 and what? 20 something?
122.
I mean, I'm a little bit of a bitch when it comes to hot water. Like I don't
Yeah.
shower that hot. But I've gotten a jacuzzi that was like 104 degrees before, and I'm like, oh, I can't imagine 124.
their
They're
skin
100
was peeling off, man.
Where was this at?
Hot.
Where was this?
Hot.
Somewhere cold. Because why would you have a space heater on?
Oh, it's in Brazil.
Not cold.
Not cold. It says they issued a statement claiming that she was not a drug user. And
That they
suggesting
know
she
of.
was forced to consume cocaine and
Murder,
alcohol.
like I
It
said.
is murder, Trace.
By her husband.
Murder, suicide.
Murder, suicide. What a way to go.
Ned's Navy says Whitney Houston died just like that.
We say goodbye to a mother, a boss, a daughter, a wife, and an exceptional woman, her employer said.
Didn't the Friends guy die that way too? But he passed out.
Ketamine.
Maybe passed out on ketamine
Yeah.
in the hot tub and
Quadru-
drowned.
yeah, he was, stacking lots of ketamine.
Stacking
Getting it from
ketamine.
multiple sources.
Yeah. And they just didn't know she did coke. She probably did.
Yeah, I mean, you can be a good wife. There's some women who can recreational do stuff. Some people can recreational do cocaine a couple times a year. Not anymore. I think you're taking your life into your own hands.
Fentanyl.
Oh, maybe there was fentanyl in it.
I don't know if they didn't say that. They said that the cause of death was just the body's overheating. But yeah, you're really taking a risk. That's what you got to tell your kids. It's like, you might hear a lot about cocaine, but nowadays,
It was
one in 20 lines is going to kill you.
And maybe don't do drugs around or in bodies of water. If
yeah.
something goes wrong, you just drown. So
that's-
otherwise, you
yeah.
could just be laying on the couch and pass out, and you'd eventually wake up the next day. But when you're in water, you're just gonna drown. Let's just keep drugs and water separate.
Have you ever thought when you were drunk or high, babe, of getting in the tub? And
No.
doing a nice soak.
No. Or going swimming, any of that. No.
I mean, back in the day when I was younger, there was always like rumors that your weed or some shit's gonna be laced with PCP and you're gonna jump off a roof.
Yeah.
But it was like a made up thing, I think, that they made up to try and get people to not smoke weed and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And there was always your weed, but there wasn't fentanyl around. Like, it was kind of like, what is your stuff even going to be laced with? They could only come up with like PCP, because there's not, the only example they had was a guy smoked some weed and it was laced with PCP and he jumped off a building.
Yeah.
And it was like one person, that did this. And it was like a nationwide story about how you shouldn't smoke weed because it might be laced with PCP. And now you don't hear nothing about the, 50,000 people that die a year from fentanyl, and it makes the news.
Yeah. And PCP, how many people, it's called a Jeffrey, like from the Get Him to the Greek, I
Yeah.
guess it's when you smoke a joint with PCP. So it's obviously a thing. So people are doing it, and you don't hear about people jumping off the roof and eating people's faces off all the time.
Did they not make up a Jeffrey in that movie? Was a Jeffrey really a thing?
I assumed that PCP, that's probably a thing.
Well, it had like when he said what it was, he said it had like 100 things in it. It's like a little bit of opium, little heroin, mostly weed, some PCP.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people smoking laced with PCP. Wonder where you get PCP. Is that street drug? Is that something that you got to make in a lab?
I don't even know.
Marijuana laced with I'm not even going to say it. PCP is known as wet. It's a wet joint. Fry or dusted weed. It can produce unpredictable, dangerous, and even lethal effects. It's a dissociative hallucinogenic. That's not good. You're out of your body. You cut off your dick. You pull your teeth out.
Oh,
It's one of those drugs.
they say
Pull your teeth out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They do say
Imagine.
people in different countries act different to like different drugs.
Really?
Just because of your like the situation you do it in, and like I think they used to give people PCP in like a relaxed situation and try and do like therapy with them or something like that. Oh, no, I'm not sure about this
Well,
one
it says
either.
it says it was originally developed as an anesthetic, but I mean, it could be one of those used for something like that, like ketamine.
They say like alcohol even affects people different around the world, just because like Americans look at alcohol as something to do when you're partying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when you're in the party mindset, you're more likely to do crazy things when you get drunk as opposed to, you know, people in other countries. But I still think it's a pretty similar effect, and people do stupid shit when they're drunk.
I'm pretty sure.
Those things are pretty similar, but yeah, I mean, gosh, getting wasted, like nobody's ever gotten wasted and been like, man, that was a good idea.
I promised this yesterday, the one-armed violinist.
Oh yeah.
It's like this will
Been
make.
waiting.
It's like, imagine, you know, like what I'm doing with my life and my spare time. Seems like a waste compared to somebody who's so dedicated
Right.
that they can play the
I'll
violin.
give her my arm, man. She's using it better than me.
I don't think I
She gotta swing that thing up.
She's getting psyched up, I think.
would. What? Oh, that's just too uncomfortable. She doesn't have to swing it up. She can just use her other hand, right?
Yeah.
She's limbering up. She's warming up.
Oh,
Warming
okay.
up.
So she just plays it with the
With
other
her
hand.
shoulder.
with the other.
No,
or no.
she'll take it. She's getting it ready.
How can you do that?
This can't be real. What is she?
How does it stay on?
What
then?
is that? How does this arm know what to do?
It's she's using her shoulder. It's all shoulder.
I don't know about
Well,
this.
neither.
You saying people are making bizarre AI videos of Chinese women with metal?
Absolutely, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I don't know how that would stay on.
I don't know if this
Is
is
there-
possible.
is
Let's
there-
see these comments.
Let's see if
man.
there's any.
Let's see what they.
Manami Ito, a Japanese violinist who lost her arm at 20. Now I'm gonna Google Manami Ito to make sure she's
Yeah,
real.
Google
Trey.
Monominino.
Manami Ito. It looks kind of real to me. Japanese swimmer.
It looked like it could be. She's not a swimmer, I'll tell you that much right now.
Let's see if there's a. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on her. I think she's real. Paralympics. Manamito Paralympians show-stopping performance a year ago.
Well, I guess if you're performing against other people with no arm. Is she a swimmer too? She a swimming
I don't know
one-arm
what-
piano player?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. It says para swimmer. Can you imagine this? I want to see video of her swimming. So she's swimming at a high level in the Paralympics, and she knows how to play the violin with one arm. It's like, man, she puts all of us to shame.
I mean, every
To
day when I get
shame.
home, it's an argument with myself for hours of trying to get myself to two-legged walk a mile.
Yeah, I didn't swim yesterday because it was overcast. I think I need to have some discussions
I
with
think I need to
Manamito
get my
Ito.
arm amputated to motivate me.
And it turns out it demotivates
Yeah, I'm
you.
like, oh, I'm just lazy
do
with one
nothing.
arm now.
Well, that didn't work.
God, I needed to
What am
be
I gonna
born with
do?
one arm.
You're not one arm.
Well,
I
she
get it.
lost an arm, right? She
Yeah.
lost it, didn't she? It
Uh,
wasn't. I thought it said she lost an arm at a
go-
certain age.
I think it did.
Yeah, it did.
Lost her arm at age 20.
Yeah, I need to get my arm amputated. How motivated was she before this?
She was a crackhead before this. No, I have no idea. I bet you, I mean, she probably already knew how to play the violin, I'm thinking, and then she just had to learn how to
Yeah.
shoulder the violin. Putting
That
everybody to shame.
This doesn't seem like it would work. Why doesn't that bow just fall right off of there? Does she have?
She got a
A-
suction. It's probably attached to her shirt.
No,
or something.
well that
You mean
too.
this?
Yes. Why isn't it just falling forward?
Can you imagine the frustration in trying to learn this?
Yeah.
And you know how many times it fell forward, babe, and how many times you had, Wow. impressive.
I had this friend Chris Yang in my class one time, and he played. There's nothing besides he played the cello. You know, that big thing, and just like that whole carrying that cello thing around looked like it really sucked,
Oh,
man.
man.
Everywhere he's he's got this giant cello, and I'm like, bro, like, you know, every day, you know, everybody's like going over and playing basketball and doing all this stuff, and he's standing there just like, well, I can't just leave my $1,000 cello sitting here.
Yeah.
I gotta chill with my cello instead of doing anything fun.
Yeah, anytime you see a guy carrying around a cello, which isn't often, it looks miserable. That's probably why you're not. If you're a cello virtuoso, it's, you know, it's not as hard as, not that much competition.
Yeah.
Not a bunch of guys want to walk. People want to walk around carrying a freaking cello.
No way. He was not. It did not look fun. And then to have to learn to play it.
Trace is out on just the carrying it and having to take it anywhere, let
Carrying
alone
it
learning how
around.
to
Learn
play.
to play it now. And I mean, the cello's not like a, you know, every year he was in, you know, the school musical or whatever, and he's just playing the cello, and you can barely hear it because it's a real low sounding instrument.
Let's hear a badass cello solo.
I don't know if they got him. I want to hear one.
I'm gonna put rockin'.
Rockin'
Rockin'.
cello solo.
Rockin'. All right, here we go. Here we go. Two cello. Oh, these guys are gonna play AC/DC, buddy.
Oh, I think I've seen
I think
them
we
before.
played this before.
Oh, really? What's the chances of that? This cello conversation turns into a cello video that we've already seen. We're really into cellos, and I didn't even know it.
Yes, this is an AI show generated from past shows, actually. All right, I can skip. Here we go.
Is the
I
outfit
don't know
necessary?
why everyone is dressed like this. I guess when you got 69.6 million subscribers and 283 million views. Wow,
You
maybe
do it.
maybe it was worth it carrying
It's
around the
worth it.
cello for these guys.
Are you gonna screen share it or no?
Yes. Oh, so there. It's teasing everybody, right?
I hope so, because this sucks. This is what Chris was doing.
Shall I forward or just continue with the build-up?
And forward.
Yeah, fuck it. I think I can do that. I think I can play this part. I'm pretty sure.
I'm just seeing how fast they can go. Oh my.
What'd you say?
Oh my.
It startled me. I'm shaking in my boots.
Honey, do something.
This is out of control.
By George.
If they
shaking in my
they should
boots.
all storm the stage and smash their cellos. You know.
Yeah. I guarantee they don't smash their cellos like a real rock star.
You know, this is kind of cool for one song.
Yeah.
But can you imagine after that? It's like, I don't want to hear any more cello.
He's messing up his cello player. They're both scratching up their cello players. What's that called?
Bows?
Bows?
They're bows?
They're messing.
Ink
Look
Spike
at their
says,
bows.
does this count as the shitty song of the week?
Yes. Fucking Sean Raz is gonna be jamming to this later.
I'm going to send it to him. All right. I mean, He's got 238 million views.
Not my. Well, yeah, I guess I quarter.
That ain't the one we've seen. When we said we thought.
What
it
did
was-
we see?
I don't know. There was something
Oh,
else.
well, I guess we're really into cellos. It was a different cello video we saw.
The two cellos live at the Sydney Opera House.
No,
Look,
don't
these
make
guys.
me-
These guys are making bank. Oh, ooh. I don't know.
You're killing.
I don't know.
Killing me with cello.
I don't think I'd go see two cellos for sure. So I'll take one more time to gloat as I defeated Jay Waka Flocka to move ahead of him into second place in the ESPN Fantasy Draft competition.
Sean says, "Suck a dick, Trace." Just
Oh,
letting you know.
we do have the Sean Raz. Let's see what. Let's just tease the shitty selection of the Sean Raz crappy song of the week. Let's see what it is. He said he has a new Samson as well, babe.
Oh.
Donna wants a three-way with
Why
Andrew
are you
Tate,
talking?
Samson, and herself. Trace.
You're crazy.
Samson.
All right, come on. Messages are so
Samson
slow.
is Samson the guy that's in Cocaine Bear?
Was he in Cocaine Bear?
I feel like he
No,
was.
are you talking about the guy who did the IKEA?
Yeah,
video?
IKEA. I'm thinking. Yeah,
Oh.
Samson's a little different. You're right. They look a little similar, don't they? Yeah, a little. They got a little bit.
All right, where's
I
Sean?
did like the IKEA guy, but I don't want to have sex with him.
See-
Okay, I don't want a threesome with him. And
He's he done a few more, but it's like sometimes you hit gold
yeah,
Yeah.
with that IKEA video, and it's really hard to top it.
yeah.
Because it's just the like the
'Cause then you got to keep coming up with more and more stuff, and it's like, oh, maybe two of them you could get.
I think nowadays in this TikTok fame deal, you got to make your money quick and get out because it's not going to last. Like, I mean, some of my favorite peoples that do sketch comedy and stuff that I followed on TikTok, you know, their videos don't like suddenly get unfunny. You just kind of stop watching them because you've seen enough. You know, like I don't think, and it's hard.
It's
you know,
hard.
you
hard.
you get a 5 million views on something and you're like, oh, now I gotta, and for a couple of weeks you keep getting a couple million views and a couple million views and you just start to maybe sell some merch and start to make some money, and then I think that's about the time everybody kind of stops caring anymore and you
Wow.
fall off.
I've
And
been-
you did make $15,000.
It's their attention span, and you kind of get out of their algorithm, so it's like your brain slowly just forgets about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, I used to watch that, and I forgot all about it because it slowly put me in a different algorithm.
Are you saying Ned should have capitalized on his TikTok years ago?
Yeah.
Ned still. I mean,
Yeah.
Still
I got,
gets good views.
I got 50,000 just from 2 days ago about the Bad Bunny, and the comments are all just like, "Are you gonna do the halftime show? This is the best shit ever." every song Ned puts up there just gets rave reviews.
Yeah, I mean it's some people do make it. I'm not saying nobody does. I'm just saying there's a lot of people that don't make it. And I'm thinking,
I think you
Because
gotta,
there's so many
you
people
gotta
doing
have
it.
so many. I think you gotta really have millions and millions and millions of views to make money. I think it takes a lot.
it does take a lot, and you gotta put something out every day. And I don't think most people are willing to do that. You know, I think why a lot of the girls are kind of popular on TikTok is because tomorrow I'm gonna stand like this in a blue bathing suit,
Yeah.
and today I'm gonna do it in a green one, and like that's all the content they have to come up with so they can post every day.
Yeah, remember the video? It was the woman. It's like a husband and wife, and they do a video about how the guy's paying a prostitute to agree with him
Yeah,
or tell
Oh,
him
yeah.
he's cool,
Uh-huh.
you know. And then they go back to the room, and he said, "Let me win an argument," and it was really funny. And so I followed him. I was like, "Oh well, you know, they're doing original content. That was funny. And then you could see as they struggle to keep coming up with stuff,
Yeah.
and it's not that good. And it's like, man, you hit the home run, and then you couldn't follow it
Yeah.
up. It's a tough gig.
Yeah,
it is.
you need something more.
That's why it's amazing.
Now they're in OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's coming. Yeah,
Everybody,
that's coming.
they got to go straight to
See,
OnlyFans.
because they built up a little following that makes some money in OnlyFans.
You know the two guys that did the cookie skit? They accepted the cookies.
Yeah.
Those guys are pretty good, and I think I saw one of those guys in a movie
Oh yeah.
for like 10 seconds. So he made a little bit of money.
Yeah.
It's hard to do. That's why it's amazing. All the home runs we're hitting here after
right.
6.5 years, still just crushing it. Ned crushing it.
You
Barsha
gotta
crushing it.
You got to be able to do that. You got to be able to, and they don't realize how hard it's going to hit. It will get, They
It's
just
real
think-
hard.
Yeah.
I was always amazed. Like that every once in a while, once a year maybe, I'd be like, I can't think of nothing. It only lasts a couple days,
Yeah.
but it's a gift from Jesus actually. So.
We need to take a break.
Okay, we're coming up. Tyson James, 2A Savage, the Sean Raz crappy song of the week.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Trace, I'm going to have Trace read his thing from his yearbook that he wrote at the end.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Where you write something. The girls were looking at your yearbook.
Yeah,
They're like,
they had a lot to say about it.
oh, did they?
Yeah.
I'd like to hear that, too.
Tell Lauren all the...
They kept saying, did Daddy have a lot of girlfriends or something? Everybody's saying I love you in there. We read a bunch of things of girls saying I love you.
roasting me when they got home.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You're drowning in a sea of estrogen, buddy.
Always.
Slowly boiling like a frog in water.
There's a guy that you owe $20 to.
Who is? Let me see.
Andrew says, Trace, you owe me $20.
I do owe him $20. I was like,
You need to make a video and track him down and pay him that money. It'll go viral. All right, we gotta
I
go.
do
You
miss
got-
all the times you were smoking weed in class. Good times.
Oh, no. The
Smoking weed in
girls
class.
read that?
What?
Did the girls read
I
that?
hope not.
Is it-
No,
is
it
it in
doesn't say.
cursive?
It doesn't say weed. It just has a little pot leaf,
Oh,
so they wouldn't pick that up.
They might.
they might just think
Pretty
you
savvy.
meant smoking
They put
tobacco.
a gay pride on your flag on your phone yesterday.
Oh.
All right, I think it's getting late. We got to go, and we'll be right back with more Cluster F.
Go on the other side of the street. Get away from my brother's school. Over there.
What the f*** is wrong with you, dude? This is a business. Can you just move along?
you to go, man. That's all.
No.
Jesus. No?
No. Oh, you're one of these rabble-rousing, sucking pieces of f*** you, f*** your people, and f*** you scumbag.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Calm down.
Get away.
No, I'm going to
Get
stand
away.
here as long as I want to, and
Do
you're
not
going to go
cross
back to what
this
you're
line.
doing.
You can get away from my business.
No, you go back to what you're doing and have a
You
nice
go
day.
away.
No.
Welcome to our town. Are you from Plainfield? Probably not. Do you want it up closer? Here? Here you go, honey. You can see it really close. Like, are you playing a game? This is so fun. You're really fun. Perfect.
Come on.
Did you make cat noises? This is my dad right here. Dad, the transgender guy just made kiss noises at me.
What?
The transgender guy made kiss noises at me. This is my dad and my brother. This is the transgender guy. We're following him
Not
up
your
and
brother,
down.
your son.
My dad and my son. My husband's on his way. You can talk to me like that. It's gonna be a problem.
Watch it.
If you make any gestures or noises to my wife again, I'll f***ing kick your ass.
Careful. Careful.
Yeah, I'm on
Relax.
video. I don't give a f***. Say something to my wife again, I'll f***ing beat the shit out of you. It's peaceful
Get that.
protest. It goes both.
You're f***ing kidding me!
I told you to get back.
See, get the fuck out of our town! Get the fuck out of our town!
Call the police.
Don't spray us with any more pepper spray. That's
Hi,
against
we're
the
at
law.
court- He looks like a tiny man. He's how old? What are you? 80 pounds. He's a male. He's got he's white. He's very white. He's out here doing like Nazi protests.
There's a protester outside who just bear maced somebody.
Are you at a business?
Yes, Barrel and Vine.
Barrelman? Okay.
He made kissing noises to me. I'm out here making people know that they're not hated.
Who are you calling on?
I called the cops on him. My husband is on the ground over here. He took something out of his coat, aimed it at my husband's face, shot it, and there's mace in it. He's dangerous. I will walk over there, please?
He's rude. He's crude. He's a southern boy with a New York accent. He's Andrew Dice Foxworthy.
You might be a redneck. If your front porch falls down, it kills more than 7 dogs. While you f***ing your sister? Oh!
He's a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
You might be a redneck if you have more than 4 cars up on blocks in your front yard and you f*** your sister in every one of them. Oh!
Andrew Dice Foxworthy, the baddest mother south of the Mason-Dixon line.
You might be a redneck if you go to the convenience store and you pick up a truck and buy a 6-pack of Old Milwaukee, a can of Copenhagen, and while you're gone, your dad f***s your sister. Oh!
The Nashville Network proudly presents Andrew Dice Foxworthy.
Dickory, dickory, dock. My sister was f***ing my. The clock struck 10. My dad joined in. We f***ed her well past 6 o'clock. Oh!
Andrew Dice Foxworthy.
Minnie Pearl, I f***ed her. Oh!
He's rude. He's crude. He's a southern boy with a New York accent. He's Andrew Dice Foxworthy.
You might be a redneck if the primary color of your car is Bondo, which coincidentally is the color of your sister's pussy. Oh!
He's a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
You might be a redneck if you go to a family reunion to meet chicks and end up f***ing your Aunt Gladys and your sister. Oh!
Andrew Dice Foxworthy, the baddest mother south of the Mason-Dixon line.
You might be a redneck if someone asks for your ID and you show them your belt buckle. Of course, first you gotta move your sister's head because she's f***ing blowing you. Oh!
The Nashville Network proudly presents Andrew Dice Foxworthy.
Mary had a little lamb who grazed upon the grass. Every night her brother f***ed its little lammy ass. Ow!
Andrew Dice Foxworthy.
Reba McEntire can s*** my Ow!
Sometimes in life, you feel like, I just need to take a pill. If this sounds like you, ask your doctor about Xanoxymethylvicainex. Xanoxymethylvicainex has something for everyone. We're not going to tell you what that is, but if you go see your doctor, he will give you some. Ask your physician if Xanoxymethylvicainex is right for you. Common side effects are vomiting, bleeding, sweaty nipples, an uncontrollable urge to eat cat shit, passing out, short comas that lead to long comas that become permanent. Call your doctor if you have the urge to put on blackface and dance a soft shoe. Some users experience a severe allergic reaction to the color yellow. Discontinue using Xanoxymethylvicainex if you have face rot, epileptic seizures, or a feeling as if someone has beat you black and blue with a tire iron. Symptoms may include oversized lips, hemorrhoids with pimples on them, the inability to grow a handlebar mustache, brittle bones, extra skin, dead tongue, giant kneecaps, an uncontrollable urge to dress like a Confederate soldier, lack of sex drive, increased sex drive, black diarrhea, brown urine, depression, oppression, obsession, cancer of the penis, smelly gums, dry taint syndrome. Black men may not feel like dating fat white girls, belly button ooze, thoughts of suicide, a sudden hatred of gingers, a desire to play Russian roulette with 6 bullets, a bizarre feeling that Jay Leno is funny, shrinking thumbs, an inability to understand what the drive-thru worker is saying, an urge to have sex with animals, a need to sever one's limbs for sexual gratification, a desire to wear your cowboy hat very low like Dwight Yoakam, restless legs, impatient arms, disgruntled feet, whimsical eyebrows, an uncontrollable urge to shoot your children in the back of the head because they became mouthy, joint pain, shrinking taste buds, addiction to Yahtzee, or violent male menstruation. Call your doctor to see if Xanoxymethylvicainex is right for you. Welcome back to Cluster F. And when we got those nuts from Lynn Carr, I thought they were going to last for like 2 years.
Yeah, I did too. I burned through them.
We're
good
putting
ones.
a hurting on them, man.
They're almost gone.
Almost gone. I'm thinking, Trace.
Oh, yes.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Scratch that.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
that me and you, and I, should move to Japan and become gigolos, and
what?
And lounge around impregnating Japanese women.
Yeah, I think they'll go to work for you too.
Go ahead. Get the fuck out.
We might get sucked into the world of anime porn.
Go ahead. Go jerk off the rest of your life in some dark room and.
No,
well, I guess you wouldn't have to.
We're
there.
going to be making love to Asian women.
That's right. Have at it.
Man. There's some good stuff in this. I didn't even know I had this many people sign my yearbook. Tracy Chen wrote, had a hard time recognizing my name when people called your name. Have a good year. Because once she started going there, everybody started calling me Tracy Chen. I don't know why.
Because they were teenagers.
Anonymous wrote in here, penis, penis, penis. I finally said it louder than you.
And the girls are reading this.
Yeah, that one's in cursive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's all the really. That's the only ones I read.
Read the.
You gotta read yours.
Where the pen is, and
God.
read what you wrote. The girls were like, "Here's what Daddy." They do want to see your picture on camera.
All right.
So read what you said. Tracy Chen's quote.
I like to make people laugh, but sometimes I carry it too far. I will do anything to be funny, but sometimes the results are not. I guess that's all I got there. I live without worries. That's a good. But how can I tell what I should not care about? I'm confused.
He can't even decipher
I can't
his
even
own message.
decipher it. Oh, the eyes looked like they were separating different quotes I said, but it's all one sentence. So I fucked the whole thing up.
All right, try again.
Take two.
I've lived without worry, but how can I tell if I should take it too far or not? I fear nothing, but will put that will put me in danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even get it. It sounds like an idiot wrote it.
But you still live by it.
I do still live by it.
Exact same philosophy, not changed a bit. We were thinking it was CTE.
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Here's some blood pressure.
No, they wanted to see my picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, show your picture. Oh, look at that good-looking young man. So sexy, so sexy.
Yeah.
Penis, penis,
Ned's
penis.
Navy says that's a very good picture.
Yeah, it is a good picture.
Freak Show said he's a total moron.
Some girl right.
He's so mean.
Hey, mister, you're a crazy boy. I didn't used to like you that much, but now I love you.
Says here, the American Heart Association has changed normal blood pressure to 110/70. Every time they lower the numbers, millions of people need drugs.
Yeah.
In 1970, normal blood pressure was 160/95. In 1985, it was 140/90. And now 120/80 is considered elevated.
Huh.
That's $40 billion marketing right there.
Yeah,
say.
I told you. Did I say that on the air? The number 1 and 2 prescription drugs in the world are statins and lisinopril or amlodipine, which are high blood pressure medicine.
So people aren't having as high blood pressure. They're just saying they are.
Yeah. They
That's
just
what
want
they
them
do.
all on the drugs.
I mean, I think last time I went, mine was like 130, maybe. I think so, like 128 or 130 over like 95 or something, and it was like terrible. That's supposedly terrible, but that was below normal back in the day. So what does that mean?
What does it mean, babe?
Does it mean I have high blood pressure?
What was it?
I don't know.
I'm terrible with those
I have
numbers.
a
I can't.
thing, so
I
I'll
can't.
show you.
Go get it.
Well, I'll bring it in when I come back from taking Bella.
I'll never remember the blood pressure numbers.
I can't either.
But those statins are terrible for you. I think they're awful
Yeah.
for you.
What do they do?
Those are the blood.
Well, they're supposed to be for for high cholesterol, but then they say everybody's supposed to eat, have cholesterol. Your brain and everything needs cholesterol, but they put everybody on these statins. And I had high cholesterol, and they tried to, put me on them, and I was like, God, that makes my legs hurt. And I think they count on people not talking to anybody except their doctor, and that's true. Most people don't talk to people about their problems like that. And I had mentioned it. I said, man, my legs have started hurting, and my mom said, well, she's like, I was on cholesterol, and my sister was on cholesterol, and it made our legs hurt, so we quit taking them. I was like, oh, I didn't even associate it with that. I was like, oh, it's that. And I quit taking them. I only took them for like a month, and I quit. That was a couple years ago.
Yeah. I think
Because not everybody that has high cholesterol has a problem with it. Plenty of people have high cholesterol and don't die of a heart attack. It's just,
just the way it is.
And I even said that to my doctor. I was like, one thing they don't tell people
Put that in our file.
Fuck out of here.
is that not everybody that has high cholesterol is going to die. It doesn't even affect some people, right? And he was like, yeah, he didn't. He was reluctant to say. He was like, yeah, but you don't want to be in that percentage that it does affect. You don't, because we don't know which ones it'll affect. So put everybody on those drugs because it might, but he was like, yeah, and the same with high blood pressure and the same with everything. Not everybody that has high cholesterol is going to even have a problem with it at all.
They say that
and it makes your legs hurt so bad. It was like I couldn't even sleep.
They say your brain needs cholesterol and that they can kind of correlate the rise in Alzheimer to the start of use of statins.
Yeah.
So not only is it bad for you in other ways, it also is going to give you dementia. So best not to take statins. And they were going to put me on statins. I was like, no, I'm not taking it.
Just take that BC powder.
See, Snookman says my cholesterol is 540. That's really high. According to them, maybe that's not even a bad thing.
What do you say, 540?
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
I mean,
don't know what that means.
It's supposed to be like 100 and something. They say, or like 200's high.
But there's good and bad cholesterol, ain't there?
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just eat what you think and do a little exercise. You'll be all right.
You'll be all right. Don't worry about all the BS they try to spew. We got to get the Sean Raz.
Oh man.
What? Oh, you got to go?
I asked Brandon about the 22nd, and he said I'm going to be at a concert.
What do you want to do?
I don't know what to do now. Fuck.
All right, we got the Sean Raz crappy song of the week. Tyson James. I don't even know who this is. Maybe I will. Let's see. 2A Savage.
All right. I don't know. I said all right. It could be terrible. I was thinking 21 Savage. Wasn't the last guy dressed up as a clown?
I think he was.
A different guy.
It's a new gimmick.
A completely different guy dressed up as a clown. What is this deal?
It's his new gimmick, buddy. So that's a Second Amendment deal. Second Amendment, 2A, get it?
That's all right.
Got
all right.
guns.
Mm-hmm.
2A Savage.
pretty slow.
Boy, it sucks so far, man.
It's real bad.
Got a bad habit like the bite blitz. I've been trying to fight this, so don't come uninvited to my house. You'll be at high risk. I don't recommend you meet my friend. Do you get my gist? And I know how to throw them, but I won't be using my fist.
Oh, this is terrible. This is like almost unbearable. And it's just another guy talking about how he's going to off you when he's never offed anybody.
He's out in the middle, out in the open, man. I'm gonna be sniping him from behind the hill.
Mars, I think. He was filmed on Mars.
I think I saw the lunar lander that crashed.
God gave me this right, and I'ma fight it to the end. They trying to take the guns, but this is my right to defend.
I'm a soft-spoken rapper. You can barely hear me at all.
This is the moon after people inhabitate it right there. Just a bunch of trash.
Yes, we
trash it up.
Trash the moon.
Hold the line, don't give an inch, cause they just want you to bend. Man, screw your little pistol brace. We just need a little space. You ain't about to play us like a fiddle.
Oh, Sean's digging deep into the barrel.
We a little crack. Knock up on my door, you gon' get more than just a civil case. Sell your cloak and buy your sword, it's war, you need a little.
He's just showing us the garbage that's on
Don't creep up
YouTube.
from behind, cause I am riding with a pistol. I'm a Christian on a mission, but cross the line, get two-way damage.
He's a Christian
He's
on
a
a
Christian
mission.
on a mission to kill people.
I
Is
don't
that?
know.
Christian on a mission.
Dressed as a crazed clown. I don't get the
And look
message.
at him up here. And did you see the last thing? There's like traffic down
Yeah.
below.
Uh-huh.
Imagine driving by and seeing, going, look at that clown
Look
up
at
there
that
waving a
clown
gun
waving
around.
a gun around. Skirt! Trace burnout situation.
It's a clean shoot.
Yeah.
Clean
it
shoot
might
on
be.
this guy.
So you think this is, what is this, just in the middle of nowhere where everybody dumps their trash because they don't want to take it to the dump?
This is America.
You know, out by my area, there's tires all over the place that people are dumping. And, you know, tires used to be $3 to take, you know, to the dump, which is still, if you're really poor and you got to take a couple
You ain't
tires,
paying
you're like,
$3
yeah, well, you could have a bunch of tires too. You're like, I'm not paying fucking $20 to drop these tires off. You drop them off in the now it's $12. Everybody's fucking dumping the tires off in the woods,
Yeah.
man. I've got my go-kart full of tires right now, but I've seen some side of the road spots that look pretty good. What do they do with that? I mean, it's
What,
just
the stuff you dump on the side of the road.
well, there's just like on this one road out by my house, there's just an area where everybody illegally drops off their tires. But like they come and pick them up every once in a while.
Take him to the dump for free, I guess.
Pretty soon, everything will be camered up, even out in the country.
Everything. That's what Elon Musk is doing with those. Well, with the secret payloads, it's all just cameras and satellites. They can monitor every square inch of the planet.
Yep. And they're just not telling us that. That's what they're doing.
This is.
I can't even. I'm just gonna continue the show while this is in the
this
back.
is going on because this is so bad.
It's just so
Two-way savage.
such a downer. I'm gonna go take Bella while y'all watch that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna finish this, Trace.
Shut it off.
I don't think there's no redeeming. There's not even anything fun to be made with it.
I mean, this might be the worst. Could this be the worst song that Sean Raz has ever sent us?
Possibly. I think it's a strong case for that.
Case couldn't even make fun of it. It was so
Tyson
bad.
James, 10,000 views. That's about what I think it'd have.
Have you heard the new Elon Musk phone type deal?
Elon Musk phone type deal.
Well, I've seen it a bunch of places, but I
coming
don't
up
know
with his own phone?
And I've heard him saying he might be coming up with a new phone, and I think it's like $700 and something bucks, but you get free Starlink on it.
Oh, that's pretty
So
cool.
that'd be like,
yeah,
that's a lot for a phone. And I talk shit about phones being that expensive, but if you don't have to pay a phone bill, I mean, everybody'd switch over like fucking tomorrow to not have a phone bill, right?
He'll own the market and he'll be worth $1 trillion.
Yeah, that's one of those deals that they do to get everybody switched over to Starlink. And then in 10 years, now Starlink's $200.
Yeah.
And you got to pay for the phone and the service because they got everybody hooked.
Probably.
Or, or maybe I have no evidence of Elon Musk being a good or bad person. I can't figure the guy out. See, there was that one clip of his kid, he was on a podcast at his house, and his kid comes in who's really young, and he's like, my daddy's going to take over the world or something like that. I forget. Don't quote me. But it was something like that, and you're like, that's a little bit.
Yeah, kids say stupid stuff.
Things.
Here, it says here. I don't know what a gaggle alert is. I'll say misspelled Google. It's Gaggle. That doesn't look like a misspelling. Notified the school resource deputy at Southwestern Middle School that a student typed into ChatGPT how to kill my friend in the middle of class.
I mean, wouldn't you be typing that shit too? How old?
13.
I mean, when I'm 13, I might type that in the ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I mean, not even you with no real thinking of me actually killing this person. Maybe just being a little bit curious of what it's gonna say.
Well, you know what happens when you play that joke, Trace. This is what happens to you.
Oh God!
Taken to the jail, probably charged with a felony or something.
Big 13-year-old.
That's a big dude, man. He's big.
What is the deal with that?
13. He's 6 foot 180. Jeez. Get him off the streets. I don't feel safe.
He was gonna. If it popped up, choke him by the neck, he would have been like, "I got this."
Oh wait.
I'm surprised he had to look it up.
Look what?
just be this big as a 13-year-old. That's how you.
Yeah,
kill
that's
him.
it. Just beat him to death.
Beat him to death.
Have a seat. Wait till you make your all right.
Man, at 13, this sucks right here.
Now
that
what
sucks.
What it does
Being right
suck,
here.
But what happens when you're 13 and this happens to you?
I don't know.
Do they let you go in a couple days?
I
usually?
think they take it pretty serious now because of all the school shootings, and I think you might be screwed for a while. I don't know.
You're going to juvie for a little bit?
I'd like to know, the outcome of it.
I mean, we've listened to stories that were kind of similar, and the kids get like 30 days in juvie.
Which is not going to do anything if you're actually the kind of kid that's going to do something.
Yeah,
I don't think that's not going to deter you at all.
So.
At all. Might deter this guy. He said.
Yeah, what did he say?
He was just trolling a friend who was annoying him.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that too. I mean, you're not even secretly sitting back there like, how do I kill my friend? You're like, bitch, I'm gonna look up how to kill you on ChatGPT.
Yeah, I can see doing stupid stuff like that when I was 13.
Absolutely, that's like
your art as a boy, especially as a 13-year-old boy, you're art out. Like between 13 and 16.
I mean, I got just so lucky that it was mainly like MySpace when I was like there. I don't recall making posts on MySpace. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe you could comment on people's pictures, and that was about it. But I can't imagine being 13 or 14 at school. When I was on a computer doing MySpace, I was at home. Yeah. On the computer in the living room, and anything bad I did would have to be in front of my parents. I can't imagine being 13 and having
unfettered access to your phone.
Yeah.
Just just committing crimes daily.
I feel like you would. Maybe you grow up in the era of better than to do stuff. This kid doesn't.
He's just trolling his friend, man. It was a troll deal.
Gosh, and what? ChatGPT picked it up and alerted somebody?
It says, he asked ChatGPT how to kill my friend in the middle of class, and maybe it's a Google alert. I don't know. It says a gaggle alert. I'm gonna have to Google gaggle alert because I think it's this. And maybe gaggle some kind.
That's what I'm saying. Something through the chat GPT tells on you.
A gaggle alert is a notification sent to school officials by the student monitoring service Gaggle, which uses artificial intelligence and trained human reviewers to scan school-issued digital communications for signs of bullying, self-harm, school violence, or other harmful content.
All right. So the school internet's got a program that'll decipher this stuff.
God. So yeah, if you get on a school computer, you can't be doing that stuff. They'll bust you. But I guess it's pretty effective. They got him immediately.
Yeah, you couldn't do nothing on the school computers at my school. It was like you could go to type something. I don't even know if you could check your MySpace. It was like very little you could do.
They know they got to firewall those computers to make sure they got nothing. Because kids be searching porn all day long. That's the way it's got to be.
I used to play. The only thing that was on I played this for so long, but the only game I knew was mini games, and they had a putt deal.
Yeah.
And just every class that we had computers, I'd get on there and play this mini putt course. That was about all you could do on a computer back then.
And that's what we were paying the big bucks for. Big bucks. So Gaggle is a monitoring service which uses artificial intelligence and trained human reviewers to scan school-issued digital communications, which means they could easily have something on everybody's phone to monitor everything they do, and they might already have it. And maybe the Japanese put something in your iPhone to monitor everything you do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gaggle. Somebody had a good idea to make a bunch of freaking money from the government.
Gaggle. I mean, that's a good idea, I guess. I don't know.
Well, good idea to make money. There's multiple companies named Gaggle. Okay. Trying to see the valuation, how much money they're making. But it don't. Okay. Yeah, they ain't telling me. So yeah, don't be I mean, kids who are gonna do that kind of stuff, they're not gonna do it on the school computer anyway.
No.
They're gonna do it on their phone. And the only people you're gonna get are guys like that kid who was probably just effing around.
Yep.
We got a new Samson video coming up. We're gonna wait for Donna. She'd kill us if we did the Samson without her.
I do remember I did have a tutor for a little bit, and one of my friends was in this. It was only just me and him getting tutored during our break period.
Yeah,
and he only showed up one day a week. So the other 2 or 3 days a week we were in there. It was just me and him in the library. And gosh, I can't believe they just let us chill in the library every day, just me and him. It was just all we did all day, every day, was make up different games to play. Different, we'd have
what were you supposed to be? It's like study hall?
Yeah, like a study hall.
Session? Just
me and him, it was... We'd taken this time off to do a tutor or whatever. So the days the tutor didn't come in, it was just me and him in the class. And I mean, it's just, what do you pay for football every day? And then we came up, I think we used to sneak putters into it and play putt. We did play fucking football on our knees, and it was right next to the front office, and we'd be in there playing tackle football on our knees. And the teacher to come in and be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" I'm like, nothing.
Yep, we were paying the big bucks for that. I guess it kept you out of trouble.
Yeah. Our tutor, he put in a good 3 weeks worth of effort in. And then me and my friend, while he was tutoring, got in a couple of fist fights while we were getting tutored. And I think he gave up at that point, and he just brought a bunch of candy in and gave us candy for the rest of the year. And chilled and talked about random stuff.
And then you had to go to summer school.
Yep.
It
was never fun.
See, I don't know what's ever going to happen about the the corona jabs. But I'm starting. There's is it if anything's ever gonna come out? Because you'll see the stuff on social media, but you don't really. Where is it? I can't find it. Damn it. Linens and copper, Barnes and mRNA babies. Here we go. Nope, that's not it.
What are you talking about?
Says, on the internet, I don't know. It says babies born in 2025 are dying at over 50% excess rate. Years after mass mRNA uptake in mothers. Genomic integration into mothers likely transfers Pfizer Moderna genetic material into the baby.
So they're saying the shot's bad for the mom for having when she has the baby?
They're saying the babies are dying.
Oh, the babies are dying.
Babies are dying. Got another one. See, I don't know if anything's... There was a thing, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago where some insurance adjuster in the middle of the country or something is like showing how the rise in deaths, there's an unusual spike in deaths.
Yeah.
And you can have that with people don't really notice because, 500,000 more people could die in America. Nobody's going to notice because it's just a drop.
One person.
It's a drop in the bucket. We now have clear evidence that the COVID mRNA shots have crippled the reproductive capacity of humanity. Well, let's listen to this.
Well, I mean, it's. I don't think you can be. I think it's somewhat new, like in the past 20 years, that everybody's just from being born, you're just pumped full of all these different pills and shit. And I think you can only do so many of these not very well tested drugs before everybody's got something that's gonna fuck you up in some type of way.
I'm pretty sure that's why there's so much cancer everywhere. Here we go.
The mRNA vaccinated rats had a 60% reduction in primordial follicles. So this is
I don't know who this guy is, but
the frogs tell me about
50% reduction in follicles.
This is essential for life. Women are born with a finite amount of these follicles, and they do not regenerate. So in other words, these mRNA shots are getting into the ovaries, instructing them to produce toxic spike protein. Your body attacks it, and then you're going to get this tissue damage and egg destruction, which doesn't regenerate. And then you're going to have this 33% lower birth rates in vaccinated women, as we see with the human data. And so all of this combined is extraordinarily worrisome, and it demands
It's extraordinary. Yeah, Kermit the Frog here.
attention by regulators who have failed to do anything about this, and now we're just running humanity's fertility off a cliff.
I don't know why that was the best ending ever.
See, so maybe that was 100% fake.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe it was 100% true.
That whole thing he said should have been fucking 3 seconds long. Just the last 3 seconds. Edit out the rest.
In humanity's
I gotta get better. Here we go.
Here we go.
And now we're just running humanity's fertility off a cliff.
Maybe we are. I don't know. But I don't trust. I don't know why any. I'm not anti-science, but I wouldn't trust any big pharmaceutical company to come up with anything that's trustworthy anymore.
I don't. It's all bought and paid for.
Especially warp speed, new technology, spike protein, mRNA. It's good messenger. I think I'll just pass.
I'm good.
I'm good.
People have been good for quite a while without it.
I've had a great life. I'd get struck down by something tomorrow. I wouldn't have any regrets.
Yeah,
Mark.
Yeah,
he died.
That's what I heard.
He died.
Yep, I heard that too.
And I'm curious. I wonder if they had the jab.
I'd like to know that because they were older, but they weren't like typical.
It was just a little older than me, like a year or two.
Yeah, you don't typically die, but I mean that's like the age a lot of guys will have a grabber.
He had pancreatic cancer.
Yeah,
and I think it was he went pretty quick because I just saw. We were talking to him like a month ago. Pancreatic. They say the some people. I don't. I try to clarify everything I say. Some people say the jab gives you turbo cancer. So you're bam, you're gone. Turbo cancer.
Turbo cancer. I don't want turbo cancer.
Or is that just a bunch of bullshit?
And one thing I heard was it's kind of the luck of the draw. When you put the needle in, you're supposed to pull back on the thing to see if blood comes in to make sure you're not injecting it directly into somebody's vein. And they said on the COVID vaccines they were specifically, told not to do that. So a certain amount of people just got that shit just blasted right into their bloodstream. I'm sure not that many people, but I'm sure it happened to a few people.
They may be the ones who passed out immediately after taking it.
I'm trying to think of who else. There's been a couple people that got the jab that I know are like not having good heart problems or having bad heart problems.
And it's unless you know somebody. And okay, so like those two guys right there, and I were died in the last year or two. And that's just because we know them. Maybe there's 5 other people who died.
Yeah, you never know.
You just don't know. So I ain't taking nothing.
Did you hear about the people on Everest?
A new thing with the people on it?
I don't know. I just saw a couple things saying there was like 1,000 people stranded on Mount Everest. And
what, storms or?
Yeah, I think there was a big storm. And then I was just, watched it. So I got a couple, Everest videos came up next to my phone. And there was, there's just so many dead bodies on Mount Everest. It's just, and I watched a couple of videos and not the people. Are they stranded?
It says a sudden blizzard has stranded nearly 1,000 trekkers in the Karma Valley near Mount Everest's eastern face. By Sunday, rescuers guided 350 trekkers to safety.
Oh, man, is it going to be like 600 people die or something?
I don't know.
Gosh,
it says on May 18th. Wait, this is a different one. That's a guy carrying the guy's body down. This is the Sherpas. Can you imagine carrying a guy's body?
That can't be a guy's body. Look at how easy he's walking. I mean, he's got those snow boots on and all that stuff, and he's still carrying a body like that?
That's what they say. Is that, God, looks like you could take a tumble all the way down the mountain right there. Let's see what it says. On May 18th, 2023, while leading a Chinese climber toward the summit of Mount Everest, Gelje Sherpa discovered a stranded Malaysian climber on the verge of death. To save the climber's life, he persuaded his Chinese client to end his summit and descend to Everett with the man strapped to his back.
Oh, so he's alive. He's on the borderline of dying.
Hiked him 6 hours down the mountain.
I don't know if I guess if you're a Sherpa and that's what you do is carries people heavy shit up and down a mountain, you can carry a person down a mountain.
I wonder if I got to give him a tip.
Gosh, I mean, there's just so many people going to climb Everest. Like, I don't think there's 1,000 people that should be climbing Everest. I think it's probably harder than you think, or you just because there's a lot of dead people up there. I saw a video of a guy going up, and there's just dead bodies everywhere.
Frozen dead bodies. They can't get him down.
Gosh, you think you'd be? I guess you can't fly that high in a helicopter, right? Because of the elevation.
I don't believe so. 300 people have died attempting to summit Mount Everest. So there's probably hundreds of bodies up there.
Yeah,
hundreds of bodies. A significant number of these bodies remain unrecovered on the mountain, serving as macabre landmarks. in the death zone. 8,000 meters. Above 8,000 meters being particularly dangerous.
Gosh, I mean,
Over 200 bodies are still remaining.
There's no reason to do this, man. We need to put a sign there. You don't have to do this.
I don't get it.
Right at Everest.
Especially, like, I don't get it, but I mean, I get it. I would never do it. It doesn't. Wouldn't cross my mind. But the people who want to be the first person to climb Mount Everest.
Yeah,
I get that. You're accomplishing something. You're going somewhere nobody. And imagine the view is just amazing on top of Everest. But when you're waiting in line behind 200 people who have been led up there by Sherpas, and you got extension ladders over the crevasses, and they're basically holding your hand the whole way up. I don't think that's an accomplishment.
I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's fucking canoeing on the Wiki Wachi. I don't want to be in a touristy situation like that. I don't want to be led by a bunch of Sherpas down the Wiki Wachi with fucking 100 other jobbers with me. Like, I don't want to go anywhere like
that's
that.
Not adventure. That's not adventure.
It's like cheating.
It's cheating.
And you might die. And you're cheating anyway, so you cheated your way to the top of Mount Everest so you can go, tell your friends that you didn't cheat and you pretty much did it all yourself when really you had some guy carry all your shit and set you up a tent. And
nobody knows that when you put your picture on the summit on your Instagram, buddy.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, look at Joe. He climbed to Mount Everest.
I don't mind going on a charter fishing boat, especially if you catch a bunch of fish and eat them. But still, man, it's just like you're not as satisfied when you got some guy, takes you out. I mean, it's cool if he can take you out on a spot and you kind of do your own thing and catch your own fish, but you're still cheating a little bit. But then if you're like when we went tarpon fishing, the guy's fucking casting your rod from a tower and hooking the tarpon and then climbing down the ladder here, reel her in.
Reel it in. It's like that. I didn't like that.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't fun at all.
That ain't fishing. A bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, that's not fishing in my book. You got to go out and catch nothing by yourself is how I like to do it.
I like it. I mean, I don't mind a charter. Take you to a good spot, and then you do all the fishing.
I just can't figure it out. I'm close. I just feel like to really figure out that kind of stuff, you almost have to live by the ocean. Or I know plenty of people that go out a lot and do pretty good. But I don't know. And I don't care as much. I'm just trying to get out there and go fishing. I go to one spot. And I catch a bunch of fish, and I'm like, all right, this is where I'm going to go fishing from now on. And then I'll go back there 3 times in a row after that and not catch nothing. And just because it was the time. I can't figure out the times of the years mixed with the tides going out. It's just
pretty easy. You just go, you follow the tides, man. Just don't fish on the slack tide.
I know, but sometimes I'll go out while the tide's going out. The day before I have people out, and I'm like, all right, when the tide was going out, that's when the fishing was good. So I'm going to figure out when the tide's going out tomorrow and go the same time because I'm taking a bunch of people, and I caught a couple fish, so it should be good.
Nothing.
I get there, and nobody catches nothing.
You ever think, what was it like 200 years ago? If you went fishing in Florida when basically nobody lived here, you went out, and would you just be just nonstop? You couldn't throw your bait in. You think it'd be like that?
I remember 20 years ago going to the Anna Maria Island with my grandpa, and he was 60 years ago when I used to fish in here, you just couldn't keep the fish off your pole, which could just be an old grandpa story, or it could be many things. It could be there was 1,000 times more fish.
Mm-hmm.
Or an old made-up story that your grandpa made up.
I think,
but there was more fish,
and nobody's fishing for them. If it was back 200 years ago, maybe there's a few Indians fishing them, but nobody. So it seemed like it would just be. I'd like to know what it'd be like.
I think normal people going fishing has probably maybe the numbers haven't gone down a lot, but the percentage of people that go out and go fishing, I think like back when everything got destroyed, you know, when they really overfished everything, there was like in the 19
when they killed all the birds.
Yeah, all the birds and the bison and the birds and
All
everything.
the feathers and then the fish, killed all the fish.
I think they did that, and they were killing just every shark they reeled in and killing a lot of things. And I think that took out a lot of fish. And now not as many people do that kinds of fishing, but they got the big boats going out and dragging the bottom and destroying everything.
The Chinese boats just raping the seas. Imagine the inshore fishing. They can't, like snook and redfish, the Chinese can't get them. They're inshore, right?
Yeah, but it's just you're still killing. These fish don't just live there all. A lot of the fish that come in don't live there all.
They migrate
throughout the year. So fish migrate, and it's not even just you don't have to catch all the snook and redfish to hurt their population. You catch the fish that snook and redfish eat, and now not as many of those come. Yeah, it's a whole ordeal.
Tucson Chick says I desperately need a Trace Hogan.
I desperately need to do one. I've had that one I've been trying to do, and I've
been hearing about this.
That would have been so good during the death of Hogan.
I know. I got to do it now.
Are these this TikTok stuff on here, Trace?
Oh yeah, I hate when it doesn't show a picture and I have no idea what it is.
I'm just gonna hit it. It's a TikTok surprise from
Yeah,
Trace.
TikTok surprise.
What is it that you get paid?
I would never suspect it was a Josh Hawley.
I'm just.
What is it that you get paid?
Shut up.
This is crazy how much this guy gets paid, and like this guy's really giving him, scolding him a little bit for making this much when your employees. But this is like so many people out there. How come this is the only guy that's ever gotten scolded for making, $50 million while his employees aren't doing
And
well?
who's scolding him? That's not someone in the government.
Yes.
Oh, those hypocrites.
Josh Hawley, a big hypocrite himself, is scolding him.
Who steals all our money.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it that you get paid currently?
Senator, that's well disclosed in our proxy documents in each of the years that I've been employed.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a big number, sir.
Well, let me help you out. It's 32.
It's a big number, sir. You're an asshole.
$0.8 million this year. Does that sound right?
Yes, it does.
That's a 45% increase over last year. Does that sound right?
Yes, it does.
You've got 32,000 machinists. These are American workers who work for you. These are Boeing employees in the Pacific Northwest. They got 1% wage increases over 8 years.
And there's so many people who are like, that's fine.
Why?
He deserves it, and they don't. And I'll never.
I just can't grasp
wrap my
that
mind around it.
either. I don't know what the.
I don't know why they're putting that out there like that and doing that. They don't usually do that kind of thing.
What?
Just 'cause
They do it all the time.
They
and
do disclosing people's wages like that.
The guy don't care. And what's going to happen to this guy? Nothing. So it's just a dog and pony show, and the guy you're going to get a grill in, and we're going to say you make too much money. He's going to go, yeah. Then they're going to laugh and have a beer.
I mean, how could you just even own a company and be that dicky of a person? I mean, I feel like once I started making over a couple million, I'd be like, I want, my employees to be able to buy their family this nice stuff because they're working for me, making me all this money. Why wouldn't I? It's, maybe I get the people that are like that and like, you can make whatever you want. But at what point do you just have the moral? Should you morally just not want to rape everybody and pay them the littlest you can?
I guarantee all the people who support these CEOs and these billionaires who make ungodly money are Christians, and it's not. You're supporting. Jesus did not favor billionaires, and you can twist the gospel all you want to say that the Bible, says, you should be a millionaire, but whatever you can. No, do not store your treasures up on earth. It's easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get to heaven. That's obviously the intention of God.
Yeah.
I don't believe in opulence, and I don't really believe in excess. So I'm way more Christianly than almost any Christian I know. So suck on that, Josh Hawley.
But how can you have any morals if you don't believe in God?
And if, as I believe, there is no God, all morals on earth were created by man. So suck. You can stick that argument up your ass too.
1% over 8 years. You got a 45% increase just last year, and you're making $33 million. You think maybe these folks deserve a raise?
Oh, they will definitely get a raise.
What is that? What is that? You have him for 8 years, 1%, and he's like, "Well, why wouldn't you think I'd give him a raise tomorrow? I had it planned for 8.5 years that tomorrow's the day they're all getting a raise.
Lock it in."
Good. I hope it's a substantial one, and I hope
It won't be.
that maybe
It won't be. I guarantee
They're not
it.
getting a raise. They're laughing about this.
will be an opportunity for Boeing under new leadership.
No. 33 million.
I want to know how much a Boeing worker makes. If it's like 35,000 or like 80,000.
Yeah, it's in the Pacific Northwest. How do you spell Boeing? Is there an E in there? Yeah.
Boeing. Holly, Louise says Holly doesn't give a fuck. He gets money from these donors, and people cheering on billionaires is a new level of stupid. Yeah.
They love people. Everybody thinks they're going to be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Boeing's average salary varies significantly by role, location, experience, that ranging from $45,000 for entry-level position to over $160,000 for more experienced or managerial roles. And hourly factory workers average about $24.45 an hour. $25.45 an hour. How much is that? $25 an hour. Let's see,
It's not a lot.
10 hours is 250
Like
times
$1,000.
4. It's $1,000 a week.
$1,000.
$52,000 a year.
You know, like that's.
I mean, not too long ago.
They
it's a
could-
decent salary.
They could still make more from, judging by what he makes. $32 million a year, right?
Well, I mean,
they can still pay him more.
Yeah.
Well, of course they could.
I mean, nowadays
dividends would go down on the stocks, though.
Maybe you shouldn't pay him
forbid.
off of what this guy's making, but they say, like McDonald's, the price of McDonald's has gone up 110%, but the amount of money people make hasn't gone up near 110%. So it just doesn't equal out. You hear that these people are making $45,000 to $80,000. You're like, oh, that's not too bad. But when the guy's making $33 million and $45,000 isn't that much nowadays, you can't really do too much with $45,000.
Except
You get by,
exist.
except get by. Get by.
Barely
You're
get
not-
by,
You're not
too.
saving for retirement.
Louise
You're
says
not buying a house.
Boeing safety standards fell after the mid-'90s because of all the cost cutting to make these fucks richer.
That's all it is.
See?
I don't know why people can't grasp that.
Mhm.
It's like every big corporation that is beholden to the stock market doesn't care about its employees, and it's all about the top muckety mucks getting wealthy and the people that they're buying back their own stock to. It's just a huge. It's totally anti-capitalist, totally. And you can't convince these capitalism marks, love capitalism, that this ain't capitalism. You can't convince them. It's crony corporate fascism. It's a million things, but it ain't capitalism.
Yeah.
And you can't convince them.
USA.
Fuck those guys. Fuck that guy making $33 million a year.
The world's falling apart.
Making $33 million a year while his planes fucking crash all around the world. Fuck you. That ain't capitalism. Fuck. Let's see what we got here. We got Ned's Sombrero song. We'll play that.
All right.
And Ned's Bad Monkey. I'll get that on too. That's bad. It's tearing up TikTok. Ned's Bad Monkey right now. Not Bad Monkey. Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
I was wondering what Bad Monkey.
Bad Monkey's the same song.
I heard Coca-Cola is threatening that if they don't cancel Bad Bunny, they're going to pull their advertising.
What?
What's the big deal with Bad Bunny?
You were the one talking shit about Bad Bunny
I
just the
know.
other day. You're like, how are they gonna do that in America? Now you're
No,
you're
I'm
all
just
about.
saying, I mean, but I would just not watch it. I'm not even mad about Bad Bunny, but
People are saying it's because is it because of the color of his skin? He's from Puerto Rico, and I don't think it's any of that. It's that he doesn't sing in English.
that's for me.
the
That's
thing.
all I care.
That's
I was
all I
like,
care.
right. Why
It's
would-
like I'm not going to watch some. I don't tune into Spanish stations, and people that don't speak English don't tune into English stations, do they?
Not
You're not
really. I don't
seeing
think so.
Some, all these old ladies that come here and don't ever learn to speak our language. She ain't listening to any English stations because she doesn't understand it.
Nope. You saying you wouldn't
But-
want to see a Czechoslovakian singer at the Super Bowl?
No,
babe?
I don't
singing
wanna
in Czech.
No,
you wouldn't. Would you?
Falling for it. You know why they're doing it? It's because half the people are gonna be like, well, and half the people are gonna be like, boo.
Yeah.
Say I wrote my Bad Bunny song. I couldn't give a rat's ass, but I just wanted to make a song.
Yeah.
I couldn't give it. I'll watch. I'll probably watch the Super Bowl. I really think we should play volleyball instead. It'd be so much more fun. Super Bowl parties are lame.
They kind of
They're
are.
really lame. And then we could come in and watch. Then by the time we're done, we come in and watch the halftime show and make fun of Bad Bunny. It'd be a
What
great,
ti- what
be a
times-
great time.
what
He
times
just
it
said
start?
we're not going to watch it. We're going to play volleyball instead.
Now we're
But
just
we'll-
gonna watch Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's
Oh,
changed
yeah.
course real quick.
He changed everything. His whole
He's
tune.
not gonna watch the Super Bowl because of Bad Bunny. Now
Yeah.
he's only watching Bad Bunny.
Yeah. Mhm.
I want to see it now. Nah, but what times it start? What time?
6:30. 6:30 generally.
Yeah, you can do both. I don't know. That's a lot. You can do both for sure.
Yeah, and then people leave at halftime. Like at halftime or afterwards, because it's like they've been playing volleyball, and then we can go to bed, and not even finish the Super Bowl. I don't ever remember the Super Bowl. I mean, I watch a lot of football. I couldn't I think I know the Eagles won last year. I don't hardly remember it. I don't care that much. If the Bucks are in it, I'll be rooting for the Bucks. That's
yeah,
about
that's
it.
about
I
the only
just,
way I'd watch.
Just don't really care that much about it.
Is Aaron Rodgers on the Steelers?
Yeah, I wonder if did he not play last week? Because I didn't hear anything about him. He's on the Steelers. Let's see what the record is before we play Ned Sombrero.
What has he been in the NFL for? 10 years?
Oh no,
More? 15?
15 or more. He's
God.
he's almost 40.
He did 15 years in the NFL, and I'm finally maybe I'll give him a chance.
So he's they had a bye week, but before that, this 3-1, which is sitting atop the Central Division, which is terrible. Bengals 2-3, Ravens 1-4, Browns 1. So he's going to be almost guaranteed to be division champs, and that Joe Burrow's out, which means the Bengals ain't going to do it, and the Ravens are already 1-4. So Aaron Rodgers may lead them to the playoff. That's an interesting.
That could be a
story.
little bit
That's
interesting. I might watch the Super Bowl if Aaron Rodgers or the Bucks are in
Yeah,
it.
that's interesting. All right, where's Ned Sombrero song? We'll be right back with more class.
I'll go for the New York Jets of Scooby Doo's in the Scooby Doo or whatever his name is. Scabadoo.
New York Giants.
Yeah.
Scatterboo.
Scooby Doo, Scatterboo, same thing.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. All right, we'll be right back with more Cluster F. Trump's sombrero. Some say it's creating tension. It's racist and offensive. They're having a cow. It was a good one. The Democrats are all seething, 'cause they're no good at memeing. They don't know how. Don't you try to fight with Donald Boy, 'cause you will get mangled. He'll own you 'cause his posts are the best. He's tweeting, sitting on the throne while he's laying cable. A Cleveland steamer right on your chest. Trump's sombrero. He's always making you look dumber. Got your fucking number. You moan and you groan. Oh yeah, he's memeing. And he won't stop me stopping. Yeah, your world he is rocking from his smartphone. Now Trump's in a mariachi band, laughing while he gets a fresh spray tan. He tweets it, then he shouts out, "Olay!" Yeah, tweets like a 10-year-old, but Trump's tweets are solid gold. Touche, touche. Trump's sombrero. Some say it's creating tension. It's racist and offensive. It's fucking great. Memes are inflaming, but Donald's memes, they will truck you. He says, Hakeem Jeffries, fuck you. Hakeem Jeffries, fuck you. Hakeem Jeffries, fuck you. These memes are so great. Bad Bunny, Bad fucking Bunny. Fuck you, Super Bowl Sunday. So fuck Bad Bunny. Well, halftime show, what is the deal? Speak English is how I feel. Got a nice cold beer in my solo cup. Then Bad Bunny sings it, I throw up. Yeah, I seen him act. He's quite a ham, but when he sings, I'm not a fan. Yeah, the NFL is a big disgrace. When you sing, please sing English. I'd rather have Janet and Justin T or a cool black guy like Old Ice-T. I don't like Bad Bunny or Roger Goodell. The NFL can go to hell. Bad Bunny, Bad fucking Bunny. Fuck you, Super Bowl Sunday. So fuck Bad Bunny.
It's been a long day on the road today. And the express lane on the Veterans Expressway over here, I hadn't really ridden on there in a while and looked at the signs, but you know, they have this big, you know, traffic congestion, 6 to 8 miles, going to take you 10 to 13 minutes, that sort of stuff. They had one today, and I'm going, what are they getting witty? It just said, we'll be blunt. Don't drive high. That's what it said on this big.
I get it.
And yeah, ha, 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 ha. And I'm thinking, all right, not bad. Decent joke. But who's in charge of doing that? I thought those were traffic signs of saying, hey, traffic's good up here. You know, accident left shoulder, be careful of this, blah, blah, blah. Now they're just putting up witty sayings. They've got some sort of social media person that's decided to add in the billboards to their collection or something.
They think that that's, you know, the way to reach, you know, they're just doing some bullshit campaign. We'll reach them through saying clever and witty things and put them on the stupid sign. Has anybody ever seen a sign on the highway and was like, don't drink and drive, and go, okay, I'm going back home. I was going to drink and drive. I was at a party that I was going to, but since I saw that sign, I'm going to go home and do nothing. It's never happened.
I hear you.
It's like the movie Wizard of Oz, and I'm Dorothy. But instead of the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Man, just nude dudes start following me. I'm like, we're off to fucking find the people that are. They just start. The longer you're there, the more they collect on you, and you're like, oh, I got four are following me now.
I think it's
They're
like
we'll find the house for you.
It's like Michael Jackson's bedroom. There's an alarm as soon as you drive in. Welcome back to Cluster F. Don't forget to hang tomorrow night. The hang is 6 o'clock. Bar show Friday. Trace's birthday bar show.
Woo! Or
what?
Or what?
It is also Tracy's anniversary.
Is
Did you
it?
know that?
Shit. What, on Friday?
Yes.
Oh, well, we can't do that, can we?
I mean, we didn't know about it till you just brought it up.
Donna, you ruined the bar show.
I'm just saying. I mean, you can always do your anniversary on a Saturday because Lauren probably works on Friday, but that's up to you.
Dude, it's like, man, like your
I just
birthday.
thought I better remind him before he says it on Thursday. Oh, shit, tomorrow's my...
That doesn't matter. Day schmay. I don't birthday. I don't care. I'll celebrate Christmas in July. I don't care. It's all just a day. I'll celebrate my birthday whenever.
I mean, most people celebrate stuff on the wrong
we
day,
usually,
but
on the right day, you mean?
No, they're usually like, well, our anniversary's on Thursday, but we'll go out on Saturday. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know.
I don't know if we would have celebrated our anniversary if you wouldn't have mentioned it.
You can celebrate it on the bar show, buddy.
Oh, God.
Have Lauren come do the bar show with us. Why does she hate it so much?
She hates us. She hates the bar show and she hates us. Here is a Tracy. You were talking about Cam Scattaboo.
Yeah.
The
Camp Scattaboo.
Cam Scattaboo. He's a running back for the.
That's a good name for a camp. Camp Scattaboo.
Camp Scattaboo.
Okay.
New York Giants, and he's just, he's like a little under. He's big, but he's short. And he's like a little undersized, but he's a maniac.
They're saying, how can he keep this up? You
know,
know, he's like
he's
out
gonna
there
get
trying to give himself a concussion every game. He hasn't juked one person.
Oh, yeah. No, he just runs over him.
Yeah.
He's like a psychopath. So they asked the Giants to give their best Scattaboo invitation.
Your best Scattaboo impression? Yo, what up, Big Blue? It's 4, 4, and 6 in the trap. Hey, let's go! Oh! Didn't they say no backflip? Oh,
Actually, get up. He do one of these right here. He shake his head.
Boom! Boom! Oh!
Tell me if he actually comes on the screen because I don't know who he is.
I think he'll come on at the very last, but he'll have his helmet on.
Oh.
Woo! Woo! I don't really like this one. It's really mean, and I don't like the people who are mocking me. And
is that him?
It's not okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
He's a maniac.
So I do tune into the Giants just to see him play, though.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard he used to borrow his brother's football pads and try and tackle telephone poles.
It's definitely possible.
I don't think he tackled any telephone poles.
Do you want to see? You want to do the new Samson, babe? You want
Sure.
to do the new Samson?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I was hoping more for the IKEA guy. He needs a rap.
He hasn't. He's fallen off.
Yeah,
right?
he's falling. That one's a classic. It's a classic, though. It's a classic.
It's a good
You
one.
know,
I like it.
He maxed out at being in Cocaine Bear. He peaked.
Hey,
Cocaine Bear was his peak.
He had his 15 minutes, man.
He made it. He made it up there a
Yeah.
little bit.
All right, here we got the Samson here. Hit it, Cheech. 5 minutes.
He's at his tipping point. I hope he doesn't get angry.
5 minutes. Samson never gets angry.
He's always right on point, though.
Yeah, he's on point.
I think they want everybody to be at their tipping point.
Is this a piano bar?
I don't know. Maybe I need to forward this a little. Here we go.
Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk and bless his family. I know the devil's hard at work. I can't even fathom all the grief and pain that y'all have went through. My thoughts are nearly impossible to explain, but I'll attempt to. I've already written like 5 intros, so many wasted paragraphs and revised pen strokes.
Fame's gone to
There's
his
just so
head.
many
He's
things
all
I wanna
perked
say.
out.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's on drugs.
And I don't want to say I'm wrong.
Kick
I don't
it
know
in.
how many times I almost threw away this song. But I feel an obligation. I have a platform and people want my observation. This one is complicated. I go back and forth on it. The facts are distorted so much I'm half and half. I'm torn on it, trying to grasp the scope of this. And so I'm asking if there's more to it. Reading way too much and end up actually just warping it. Too many voices echoing, reporting everything. How you supposed to comb through all these different passages and sort it? There's so much information out there, it can make you feel like you don't know what's fake or real. Way too many Facebook reels. Shit, it's almost like it's done on purpose just to make us chase our tails. I wish someone would
There you go. Done on purpose to make us chase our tails.
wake me up and offer me those matrix pills so I could see through all the tints in the facade. But I can't, so I feel like I should give this up to God. Cause it's a lot and I could use some guidance. Cause I'm struggling, I got 2 different sides that are inside of me just tugging. My heart tells me fuck these nasty individuals, so despicable, fucking trash, I bet they're miserable. Couldn't last in a debate so they had to get physical. Got smashed verbally so they resorted back to trigger pulls. All he did was talk, he debated, that was all. Never held a position in office or made any laws. He created an organization to display his faith. He sat right in front of your face and had conversations with y'all. He
Do you
spoke.
think
Never-
all these billionaires are miserable?
Good question.
Or do you even hope they'd be miserable? I mean, at least just to make everybody else miserable, you could be happy. Steal
question.
everybody else's happiness and not even use it.
Right? Just the hypocrites that they are.
Right?
I don't know. I don't know. If you're buying a $500 million yacht, are you happy? You could say, fuck yeah, I'm happy. Or he's like, that's a sign that you're not happy.
Yeah.
To me, you need a
I
$500
think so.
million
And it depends on
yacht.
what kind of person you are. They might just all be miserable people with a lot of money, and they're passing it on to their kids. Their kids are probably happy.
Or the
Except that
kids
their
are
dad's a
the kids
scumbag.
are raised by scumbags, and they grew up to be miserable scumbags just like their dad.
Where is it at? You know, if you're gonna buy a boat like this, I love this picture in here. But I mean, like if I were to become a millionaire, billionaire, and get this boat, like I'm gonna be on it a lot. You know, these people that are buying these $1 billion boats,
They're never on them.
They're probably
They're too busy stealing money.
They're too busy stealing money to even go enjoy them. But I'd probably live here. This is my new house.
Yeah.
That's the only saving grace is when the shit goes down and there's nothing left but 30 of the richest people in the world. They'll tear each other to shreds because
Yeah.
they're horrible people.
That's what I think.
Horrible people.
Just like if they all had to move to Mars, if they're building Mars just for themselves to move to when they have completely destroyed our planet, they will. The infighting would be glorious to me. They'll all just stab each other in the backs, you know.
Why is this guy in charge, man? He shouldn't be in charge. Let's join together and take him out. And then, yeah, that's how it goes.
So if you're, money can buy some people happiness. It would buy me happiness. I was always happy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I don't need $1 billion to be happy,
Yeah.
but like
We
you
do
gave
need
me a
this-
bunch of.
We need this boat though.
We need that boat to be happy.
I'm not buying that boat because that boat would make me unhappy because Trace would ruin it. It'd be like the Step Brothers.
It would, yeah, I know, but if I got this boat, I think I will buy a maid as well. We need a maid on this boat.
And a captain.
And a captain. Yeah, I'll buy a captain too. I ain't above buying a captain for this
Gotta have a
boat.
captain. And Tracy's like, yeah, I'm driving this ship. Ah.
Never suspended your rights, never signed a single fucking bill that affected your life. What exactly did he do that directly impacted you? Instead of saying a couple of sentences that you disliked, y'all took a couple quotes out of their context and flipped it, cut out the important parts and conveniently left them missing. And even then it still didn't sound that aggressive shit. If you thought that was radical, then we got different definitions. And you go and compare him to George Floyd, cause he was a father too. Fucking oh boy, what a wild thing to say. I don't gotta even explain, it's two way different things. This shit is not even the same. You can't trust someone that you don't personally know, so I can never say for sure that Charlie Kirk would be my bro. But if I were to go off of reputation alone, I would never fucking let George Floyd into my home. And it's got nothing to do with his race or his skin complexion. Nah, it's more to do with his lengthy criminal record. Yeah, it's more because the drug possessions and the robberies and home invasions, I would trust him less around my property. We shouldn't make a mockery of him, I acknowledge that. Just because he was a criminal, we shouldn't pile on that. I won't say I'm glad that he's dead or claim he deserved it, but don't act like for 1 second that this was the same person. Just check out the reactions to their deaths, quite the opposite. Look what y'all did, and look at our response to it. Instead of riots in the streets, we prayed quietly in peace. We never let our emotions go, we tied them to a leash. We never flipped and flew off the handle and got shitty.
What are you feeling?
You know, it's kind of good, but I'm kind of over it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just listening to a story that seems true.
And left the town crawling with vandals and cops spitting. Shit was gritty. What we saw on the channels was not pretty. The only thing we
Stop
burned
curling
was
up your
candles,
fucking
not
nose at me, bro. No, he's too angry at me. I didn't do anything to you.
Look how angry he is right now.
Look at him.
cities. So get the fuck out of my face with all these comparisons. Y'all are embarrassing. We can't even call you Americans. You follow a narrative, such a typical situation. The minute something changes, these liberals switch their places. There's something wrong with you if you celebrated his death. You say the right is full of spite, but there's hella hate on the left. It's weird, it's almost like this shit melted away your stress. I never saw somebody die and then felt elated or blessed, but it makes sense. Your party's been stirring this shit. There's countless videos of politicians encouraging this. See, they rile up their base until...
See, I think this is the plan, and I think he used to be more middle of the road. Both sides are bullshit.
Yeah.
Just like Tom McDonald, both sides are criminal bullshit. Now everybody's just going to the right.
They're picking a side.
They're picking a side.
They're like, there's no middle ground. You're not allowed to be in the middle.
I don't know
because
if
you don't
they're
get anything out of it.
Picking a side, quite. It's just so hard to go along with the left that it's hard not to be against the left.
That's why I think it's intentional. The left is intentionally completely destroying their party, and then there's just going to be one super party. And that ain't going to work out good. You thought two parties were bad. Wait till you see one party.
Oh, yeah.
They pile up their hatred, and now look, all of a sudden gun violence is their favorite. The minute Jimmy Kimmel got pulled from the air at night, the First Amendment became the left's most sacred, cherished right. Now no one should be punished for their words. It's so important. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine being
I didn't
murdered
think
for
of it
it.
that way.
What?
That all of a sudden gun violence, usually they're going off against guns, but this time they're okay with it. Okay.
Just goes to show you how easily manipulated people are, and you can manipulate them. They'll be so for something, but they can change to be against it or for it at the drop of a hat if it goes along with the narrative that they have to follow.
Yeah.
It's complete hypocrisy. It's no thought involved in it at all. It's talking points and just propaganda.
You know, I feel like my music has been pretty moderate. I never lean too hard in one direction or the opposite. Yeah, it's obvious that I'm conservative, but watch my shit. I think I do a pretty good job at keeping my common sense. But lately I've been giving less of a fuck. I got a headache, I'm so fed up with the left and their stunts. From the messages they pump, a bunch of pedos peddling junk. I used to separate you, now I just...
Yeah, I mean, that's why it was intolerable for 4 years. But I think most Americans, I think it's fake. I think most Americans agree with what he's saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a 50-50 deal.
Think everyone sucks, I'll never be friends with you. Ugh, nah, fuck it, dog, I'm serious. How the fuck can you relate to somebody who cheers for this? Y'all are weird for this. I'm done salvaging relationships. I ain't picking up broken pieces off the ground and saving it. If you can't say that this is bad and just agree it's heinous, then I don't give a fuck if you unfollow me or hate this. It sucks. This shit has done massive amounts of damage. And you know, It's probably exactly how they planned it.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Exactly.
Exactly how they planned it.
Bow. Oh, yeah, it was a little bit too angry for me.
I mean, I bet you can relate because you can't find the truth. And it sucks, and they're just throwing all this shit at us just to piss us off and divide us.
I think I've heard something, and I've heard it enough times to think it's pretty true. And I think it's a real milestone for the human race that we can no longer eat freshwater fish. They say you shouldn't, and for any reason ever, eat a single freshwater fish ever again. It's got as many microplastics as drinking like 1,000 bottles of water.
And why is that?
Just from all the shit in the air. I don't know, runoff, or I couldn't even. Back in the day, they did there's a lot of chemicals in the air, and what were the microplastics from?
Where are the microplastics in fresh water coming from?
I mean, is it because they say you shouldn't eat any freshwater fish anywhere? It's like if you have a little pond that's not super contaminated.
Yeah, I mean, what's getting?
Is it something?
What's getting in that little pond over there?
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna say I think you might be full of baloney.
Let's hear it. I could be full of baloney.
I have in the back of my mind, not about the water, but about the Charlie Kirk thing. I have in the back of my mind that was Charlie Kirk even a real person?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because maybe he's like somebody that, like a robot or something they put out there to see what they could get away with again. Because
are you saving me from seeming stupid with my fish idea?
No,
rescuing.
Did
me.
anybody else notice he had a weird mouth tick? Right? Did anybody ever see that?
Robot for sure.
He had a weird mouth tick that he would do this.
Yeah, I think I've seen
sometimes, and it looks like he's eating like a piece of candy. Yet when he talks, it doesn't seem like he has something in his mouth. And maybe he was eating a piece of candy a couple times, but it's not that. He does couple different weird mouth ticks.
He's definitely a robot.
And I was
Mouth
like,
tick.
they couldn't get it right. They didn't get it right. Or are they trying to make him look? Because
he looked like a guy who'd have a mouth tick.
He
did.
Yeah.
He had a weird mouth tick. And I don't know, it just is like, it just seemed so too convenient.
What?
To do to divide people like that and like kill someone like that in front of everybody.
They're saying they think you got into my gummies.
He doesn't need to be a robot though for them to believe that they killed him.
That's true. He could just be a real person, and they don't care that they killed him.
No,
had him killed.
They could care less.
That was just a
means to an end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think
Could have
that's
been
the
that.
deal.
He just seemed weird. His face when he talked, I was like, is he a real person? I mean, they're way ahead of. You got to remember, the government is way ahead of us on what they have.
Robotics.
All they didn't just roll out AI and it just, happened to roll out and they had to learn about it like everyone else. No fucking way. They don't operate that way. They've known about it and have done AI for 20 years, maybe longer. Maybe they'd laugh at me like 20 years. We've had that for 40 years. I don't know. Because they keep, everything secret.
Cool.
You can't find out about that stuff unless you're in with them.
It says here, Trace,
weird to me.
microplastics settle in the digestive tract of fish. This can lead to unhealthier and reduced fish populations due to malnutrition. For humans, the microplastics in fish can still be avoided by cleaning the fish's digestive tract before consuming them.
Huh.
How? How does it not get into their muscle and or whatever body?
Babe, you're very I'm surprised you haven't said that microplastics is a bunch of bullshit.
It could be. Who knows? You can't prove that shit.
Who's proving that microplastic bullshit?
Yeah, I was pretty upset with my knowledge on microplastics in fish after how much research I did like 3 days ago. And
it was a terrible dissertation.
It was like 20, 25 minutes of me sitting there looking up all this shit about freshwater fish because I do eat freshwater fish sometimes, and looking up all this shit, and then I just lost it all. It's all gone.
Too many gummies. Gummies are taking it away from you.
Freak Show said, "Why besmirch a good dude? Who's besmirching a good dude?"
Saying Charlie curses a robot.
Yeah,
That's not
you are
besmirching.
a little
I'm
bit. You
just
called
saying,
him a robot.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's like a
robot man.
If it was a government thing, you know,
weird twitching
I didn't
robot
say,
man.
I don't have anything bad to say about him. I think a lot of his stuff he's right about a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, he was pretty much a common sense guy. I really, didn't agree with him on all that religious mumbo jumbo, but he seemed like a decent guy. I don't know him, so like Samson said, I don't know him. I don't know if he'd be my bro.
Yeah.
You don't know anybody.
Now you're quoting Samson.
I am. You don't know anybody. Charlie
don't.
Kirk could have been a miserable person in his private life, and you don't know that. But he
Yep.
could have been an awesome guy. I don't know. On the surface, he seemed like a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. It says here, babies used to be wrapped in pure linen and fed from copper-lined tubes. But they changed it.
Babies?
Babies? Yes. Babies.
All right, fed from copper
Here's
tubes.
another
What do you
thing.
mean copper?
I don't know what it means. Let's see.
That's why they used to wrap all the babies in linen and use copper-lined bottles, because the linen would help them sleep and calm their bodies and stop them from crying. Because remember, linen has the highest frequency of all fabrics, a frequency of 5,000 hertz. And that's why Jesus told us to wear linen in the Bible, because the human body
Did he tell you to wear linen in the Bible? He might have. I don't know.
only resonates at 100 megahertz. So when you're wearing linen, you're boosting your vibrational frequency. And as a result, you are healing your body.
Let's get some linen, man.
I gotta get some linen blankets,
linen,
bro.
Man. Let's get some linen.
Through those frequencies. And just like copper, linen is antibacterial and antimicrobial, so that no bacteria was spreading in the hospitals between patients and babies who then had to use other beds. And the copper cups were conducting copper into the water, electrically charging the water which the patients would drink and young children. And this would then also boost their vibrational frequency, because we are electrical beings. But now they wrap babies in polyester and they only use plastic bottles.
What do you think, Trace?
I don't know.
A huge
It's-
crock of shit?
Maybe. I
Or-
know
or?
frequency's a big deal. You know, everybody that gets died or gets cut out of the government or gets banned is always talking about frequencies. They don't like you talking about frequencies.
I follow. Excuse me. I follow this account on X, and I don't. It just shows all this scientific stuff, and always showing this stuff with sound. And it'll say words I don't even know. This is a blickety blickety black, and it'll be the sounds creating these weird shapes that are so intricate and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
what is up with that?
Yeah,
What is up with
frequencies.
that?
You can, if you put like sand on a table and put different frequencies to it, it makes all
different perfect geometric forms.
Yeah, to whatever different frequency you put it to.
Why aren't we doing that kind of thing?
Because we're going to Mars, babe. There's a desert 1 billion miles away that we need to go to. A desert.
I've heard 100 stories of people, like scientists back in the days, that got illnesses and they cured themselves with frequency.
That's why they killed Tesla.
Yep.
Got rid of him.
I don't know if they killed him. They just let
Yeah,
him
they-
die poor. They stole all his
stole
shit.
all his shit.
I'm pretty sure he invented the light bulb, and they stole that, and then help him build the energy station. And then they realized he wanted to give away free energy, so they destroyed that, and he died a poor man.
Maybe Thomas Edison was a huge cocksucker.
That's what I've heard. I've heard Thomas Edison was a huge cocksucker.
So if he, nobody ever knew that. So think 200 more years back about the founding fathers. Maybe they were miserable sons of bitches.
Yeah. Just like, they could be the same type of person that killed the electric car,
Mm-hmm. The founding rapists.
Polyester drags the frequency of the body down and weakens the body alongside plastic. And so if everybody's healthy, they wouldn't be able to profit off of that. So combining copper and linen is very beneficial for your body.
All right, let's get some copper and some linen up here in this bitch.
Killer JP says he's about to go out and get some white linen pants.
Sweet.
Where do you get?
Need to make sure you get to the meet and greet in them white linen pants.
Yeah, somebody said car tires are a big
VW.
contributor to microplastics. I
hard
did
to get rid of.
It was like 50 years ago. I think the United States decided to drop like 2 million tires into the ocean, the Atlantic or the Gulf, to create
A reef?
like a fake artificial reefs, and it didn't work. You know, they just kind of caught drift and floated different places, and the ones that did stay were no reef stuff will grow on them because they're made of toxic
rubber.
plastic.
Well, they're not plastic, they're rubber, actually.
Yeah,
right?
rubber.
Lord
so-
knows what they put in tires now.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
That was just a lie to get rid of.
Get rid of a bunch of fucking tires.
Because what are you gonna do with tires?
I mean, in the wherever they send all our tires to, I mean, there was like a 1 billion acre fucking tire fire at this giant tire yard with
Why don't
millions
they-
and millions of tires, and they're like it accidentally caught on fire. They just fucking finally were like, what are we gonna do with all these fucking tires? We can't throw them in the ocean. The only your last option is to blast them into space. I think anything.
Send them to Mars.
Send them to Mars. I think anything else you do with them, they're just not a good thing, easy thing to get rid of.
Because you can't. I was gonna say, why can't we figure out how to build things with them? But then everything would be toxic, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Here's another mystery TikTok for you, Trace.
Oh, mystery TikTok.
What's this?
Oh, this should be illegal. Look at this. See that right there? That little thing?
No.
Hang on.
What am I looking
Don't
at?
move it yet. You see that thing with the little blade right there? Yeah. That is a starter for a car, which I think I needed a new starter for my car one time, and I was able to replace it in a parking lot with a jack and a special thing of tools. Look where this starter is located at.
Go back.
Yeah,
Hello.
That's inside. That's inside your transmission.
Wow.
I mean, that just went from $100 job to a $3,000 job because some asshole wanted to figure out how to make you take your fucking car back to the dealership for a starter, so you can't take it to a mechanic or fix it yourself. I mean, that's borderline. You can't take that to probably some mechanics. You know, they're going to be like, I don't even know how to fucking do all that.
I was wrong. Corporations are great.
I mean, that is...
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Everything's such a F job.
I mean, they're doing it. You shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to make things hard to do on purpose. But I guess, is that just what you do when you're just gonna? But then your
No, you make a good product and you sell it. That's how it used to be in America, and that's not how it is anymore. Everything's an F job.
It's got to be more and more and more and more money.
Yeah,
That's
we can't have you fixing your own car. Is this me lighting a fire?
This is a good one. I mean, I think I've never had quite this type of deal go down, but I've had a very similar situation about a third of this big.
Me too. Oh wait.
Oh my goodness!
I need to get the volume up. Sorry. Here we go.
Right now, you can save.
Why?
Yeah, is it gonna be a
£50?
Oh my goodness! I mean, that guy was pretty close. Boom!
Man, woo!
How
much gas did he put on?
And I can tell you, right? Like everybody's wondering what he used in the comments to blow it up, and I'm just like, that is gasoline for sure, man. Yeah. If you do put a bunch of gas on something like that, you have to light it like really quick before the fumes get everywhere.
Yeah,
That's what blows
the
up.
fumes.
You know, me and my friends one time were in the woods dirt biking, and there was a big pile of stuff like that somebody had piled up in the woods, and that they didn't burn. They were like gonna burn, decided not to, or maybe it went out.
Yeah.
And we went out there, and with all we had was a 1 gallon gas tank, and we put the whole gallon on the thing, and we're like, that's not enough. So we drove up to the gas station to get another gallon, and poured another gallon on, and then poured a line about 20 feet away.
You're safe.
Thinking we were safe, and we started. I mean, just like in that video, the pallets and stuff just fucking blew everywhere. We got lucky and nothing hit us, but it was crazy.
So now you don't do that anymore, right? 'Cause you know better.
Yeah. Sounds awesome.
I think this guy's I think he's all right. I think he.
Yeah, I think
it doesn't look like he got hit.
I think he's good. He's got.
He's
I don't
right
know.
here. He's right here.
He's right in the blast zone. He's getting. He might be getting blown
he might,
back.
He
a
might
little
have
bit.
gotten.
Yeah.
He might be on fire.
He
right
might
now.
be on fire too.
Woo! That's crazy. That's a lot of fire.
Gosh. I mean, who? What do you think they were doing? They must have had a guy up there with a 5 gallon fucking gas tank just pouring for 5 minutes.
I don't know. That's crazy.
I mean, I would have been standing further back. Even I know better than that.
I hope so.
All right.
I still almost blow myself up every time I start a fire with gas, though.
See, you're not learning anything. You seem to know the dynamics of it.
Well, I pour a little bit of gas on, and then I put the gas can down, and I come back and do this number, and it's always like poof, and you're like, oh.
Right. So
but, I kind of know what's gonna happen.
Well, quit.
And I feel like I am within my means of surviving.
No, because eventually it's gonna get you.
Every once in a while.
One of those rock climbers just died recently.
Yeah.
He was in his early 20s. He was all about the free
climbing.
Yeah, and he died.
Yeah, well, I won't be doing any free climbing anytime soon, so you ain't gotta worry about that.
I know.
I struggle. I'm struggling with the monkey bars right now. So free climbing.
Can't get across the monkey bars?
I can get across them. It's just a lot of weight on my shoulders.
I don't understand these people that hang like this from their fingers. It's like, what?
Do they have like genetically stronger fingers than the
I could
average
do.
person?
I could do
I don't know
that
what they have. But
when I was younger, at least.
Seems very crazy.
I could do that on a door or something like that.
Yeah.
I could hang with my fingers. I think I might got too much weight for it now.
Yeah.
I can maybe hold myself up with my fingers. I don't think your door frame right there would support me. I think I'd rip it right off.
So if you're one of those free climbers, you just were born without the fear of dying. It's not something that even enters your mind. I
Or
think.
are you just so good at free climbing you don't think you're gonna die?
I don't know how hanging up there 500 feet holding on to 2 rocks, you think you're not gonna die.
Gosh, go climb Everest, you idiot.
Ned's Navy says everyone knows you shoot a Roman candle at the.
Not everybody's got spare Roman candles laying around.
Oh,
I do
start a
typically,
gas
but
That's a good one.
I always, every 4th of July or New Year's, for the last couple fireworks, I always just put under the seat of my car for in case you ever. I mean, I got fireworks in my car right now,
Just in case?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I got Roman candles under my seat in the back seat, just in case you ever need
what?
in case you ever need a Roman candle. Who knows when you'll need
Never
one?
know. Horrible accident on the freeway. Thank God I've got a Roman candle.
Gizmo says everyone lived in that elephant attack. They interviewed
they
2
said they
guys
lost
on
in
the
the
Today
mud.
Show.
Wow.
Or ABC, one of those. But
Elephant lost her in the muddy
In the
water.
muddy
He
water.
was trying to drown. He was definitely Dead set on drowning.
I think so.
Elephants can get mean.
Elephants will fuck you up, man.
I got the couple things you sent a long time ago, babe. Transgender meds or kissing bug. Any of those?
Transgender
I
meds.
think we saw the kissing bug.
Did we see the
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Or did I do? I didn't do this one already, did I? Transgender meds.
I don't think.
This guy. This guy.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the freaking volume, for Christ's sake? Up here.
I don't even understand how I'm hungry right now. I ate so much yesterday. Why am I not still full?
Prior to the transgendered movement, we were told by scientists, psychologists, medical experts that gender dysphoria was a very rare syndrome.
Can you move
It was
the thing off his
classified
cursor
as a
off his
mental
nose?
disorder, and it was about 1 or 2 per 100,000, not 30% of some of the campuses that in which students feel that they might want to transition. It's more or less, I don't want to say a cult, but it's a fad. There's another disturbing point about it.
It's so obvious, and it's it's offensive to me, people who can't just use basic common sense. Gender dysphoria is extremely rare, and now it's not. Well, something changed. Social
Yeah,
media
what
made
happened?
a bunch of people mentally ill, is what it did, and it's so obvious. And if you believe otherwise, you're not too bright.
Other than its exaggerated numbers and frequency. And that is the drugs used to transition one from one gender or sex to another. Usually they are respectively massive doses of testosterone or estrogen. I grew up with the left's warning about both of them. We were told that you have to be very careful about injecting testosterone, and we used kind of a patois about it. Roid rage was for steroids, but testosterone rage was another symptom. Every time a football player died or a weightlifter died, the media suggested that they had courted death by using massive doses of testosterone. In the 1950s and early 60s, women who went into menopause were regularly and without caution prescribed large doses of estrogen. We were told, be careful about big pharma, be careful about big med. All of those worries and prohibitions and cautions were thrown out the window, as were SSRI antidepressants. These were selective serotonin
He's losing me. He's losing me.
I've got it.
inhibitors. In other words, they altered the chemistry of the brain supposedly to correct mental disturbances, depression, bipolarity. But they're very dangerous drugs. But when it came to the exempt topic of transgenderism, suddenly the society was supposed to accept that this was not a mental disorder. It was not a rare occurrence. It was a national crisis where large percentages of the population were transgendering. It was completely fine to enhance that transformation through the use of prior very serious and often dangerous drugs, and any criticism of the general public of this new civil rights issue branded one as a transphobe or otherwise a bigot.
100% true. It's 100% true. I just go back to the one always. Those who can make you believe absurdities, which the whole new transgender thing is, it's an absurdity, can make you commit atrocities. And we're kind of seeing that come to life as violence, political violence increases, because
and now
that's
you
what they
see
want.
how Hitler was able to do it.
That's how they do it. They're just getting everybody riled up.
Yeah.
Then they can do whatever they want. All right, fantastic. On that note, we'll see you tomorrow for the hang, and then Thursday for Cluster F, bar show Friday, and Ed Your Head Friday as well.